Believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Glen Cereal's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke out some weed, but you smoke yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you're gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we got that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audits. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. But I'm in a stall, she cried. Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom, DMA answered in his thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy, because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while, the woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom. And that's a true story. Absolute true story.
Oh, man, I love that. That was great.
Hey, man. Is this thing on, man? Hey, man. It's 420, man. Yeah. So we're gonna have some fun, man. It's far out, man. Hey, check it out, man. Oh yeah, it's Thursday or something, man. That's what they told me. They told me that. Far out. Hey, I was looking at the chat, man, and there's like all these people in here, man. Like we got this like P Barnes dude, man. What's up, homie? And what's this cat? Carl's order, the squirrels, man. That squirrel ain't fooling around, man. He's fixing to eat himself some peanuts, bro. Little Chihuahuas here, man. Of course, always love you guys. You're the best. Texas, oh man, ain't nothing but my exes in Texas. It's 420, man. What are you gonna do, brother? Hey, Julie Weaver, what's up? All right, man. It's good to have you here, man. All right, seriously though, we got let's see who else is here. The Tequila Kids in the house. What's up, Tequila? What's up? Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Julie Weaver, Lord KJW is in the house. What's up, KJW? Good to see you. All right. P Barnes II, Carl's Order of the Squirrels. Grandpa's in the house. What's up? All right. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to have you here as always. Lord KJW. Let's see. P Barnes. Scott Ammo. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Texas Tim. Let's see who else. Peck's in the house. What's up, Peck? How's it going? P Barnes, Little Chihuahua, Big World. I Kiss in the house. What's up? Let's see. Peck. Billy Yerk. What's up, Billy? Good to see you again. Always good to have you here. Nicody, I like that. Yeah. I get the feeling Hez used to go to a lot of raves back in the days. Yep, I used to be a rave DJ back in the day. So yeah, I went to plenty. Let's see. Nicode's in the house. What's up? Let me close this window. All right, Nikki Smallboy. Let's see. Grandpa's Space Trucker. Come on. Come on, Space Trucking. Brian Showman, what's up? Good to see ya. All right, Nikki Smallboy, Billy Yank, Methodist Dave's in the house. Is this the 1960s? Just Jenny, what's up? Let's see, plausible reliability. We don't need it to be a certain date. Nikki Smallboy, Peck, Salacious in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Walsh News Network, I'm not here and you didn't see me. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Yeah. Nikki Smallboy, Salacious, plausible reliability, Just Jenny, Maggie K, what's up? Brian Showman, what's up? All right. I think I'm all caught up. Let's see. Yep. All right. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Good to see so many beautiful people here today on this wonderful Thursday morning. Is it Tommy Chong Day? Yes, it is. Anyway, today is an interesting day. I got some company. So I've been thinking a lot. Maggie K group hug. Aw, love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Becca from the Welsh News Network. Hey, what's up? So, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of inclusion and trying to, since my audience is starting to grow, I got to be able to, make everybody feel comfortable. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your hashtag Kick Jerry's ready. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the one, the only, rise and shine with Hezokuai's resident Mexican, the one and only Forgiven Jerry, the king of Echo. What's up, Jerry? How's it going? Where you at? There he is. Oh, he's on mute. He doesn't even care to be on the show. He just wanted to come up so he could have comeuppance. And so, with all that being said, since he's making me have dead air because he's on mute, I guess I'll just go ahead and start the show. All right, thanks for coming up, Jerry. It was nice having you here. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up, Echo man?
What? Oh God, is my echo going?
No.
Hold up. I'm sorry, man. Hey, yes, you got some real nice flowers today, man.
Hey, bota! Hey.
Órale, la bota, hey. Hay que fumar, sí.
That's right, see. Anyway, hello and welcome to the divisor, the do band danciality. I don't know what language that was, but dag nabbit, I said it.
That was racist, Hez. I'm out of here.
Anyway, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. So,
Morning, everybody. I see you.
yes. So, how you doing, buddy? It's been a minute since you've been up here.
Well, just so everybody knows, in my industry, today is Black Friday. So I've been basically preparing this whole month, and I've added Uber Eats to my job load, doing that to make some extra cash. Huh?
Send them over here with some pizzas.
If I get any free ones, sure, why not? Yeah, I'm on my goal to get my tech up so I can start making videos for you guys.
Nice.
But yeah, so I've just been working really, really hard, and basically after today, I'm gonna blow off some steam and like have a couple of days off or like take it easy, you know. But yeah, I've just been preparing for this day.
Nice. Well, congratulations. Thank you. Hopefully everything will work out great and you'll get your business going on great, and everything will work out for you.
Yeah.
Round of applause for Jerry, everybody. Yay.
No applause. It's just my job. I'm doing my job.
I know, but wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I could see out of the corner of my eye. $2 super chat from Space Trucker. Yes. Oh, he wants to hang out with you, homie. Space Trucker's looking to hook up.
Hey, tell Salacious, get on my Discord or email, whatever. I'm open, and friends. Everyone is included in my farm.
That's right. He's all inclusive. He doesn't care if you're black, white, yellow, or green. As long as you give him money, you're good. No.
I don't know, man. I don't know about those green people.
Yeah. That's actually that's an old joke from I forget the comedian's name. He was that comedian that had that real he just did one-liners or whatever. But he was real big in the 90s. But that was one of his jokes was like they always say, I don't care if you're white, black, purple, or green. And although I believe everyone should be included, there has to be a line somewhere. Screw purple people. Unless they're joking, then help them.
Is that what's his name? There you go. Yeah. I miss him.
Yeah, but you know what? I got a $2 super chat. You know what that means? I owe Space Trucker a Hezokuai happy dance. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Space Trucker. Good morning, P-Bards. I see you.
It's extremely hot in this hat today. I have to take this thing off. I had to have it on for the beginning.
Yes, it's not even summer yet. Come on.
Oh, man, I'm in Florida, dude. It's hot.
Get that duck back on your head.
It ain't no duck. I'll start following that hashtag, man, if you start calling my
Ain't no goose either.
Yeah, right? That was funny yesterday. I was like, it's a duck. And they're like, it's a goose. Like, I know it was a joke. Jokes. Anyway, funniness is as funny does. And everyone knows this because I just said it. 90 degrees today in North Carolina. All right, maybe NC Tyrant Hunter will stay home. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Ah, yes. Have a day where the citizens of North Carolina are able to walk down the street without having to worry about overweight douche canoe shoving his camera in their face. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. We got 2 pounds from the West News Network. She wants to know if we're allowed to taste the forgiven Jerry.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, Wash.
All right. Here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Thank you so much for the 2 pounds. Can we taste Jerry?
420 in California, yay!
That might actually be a way to raise some good money. Like for every $10 you get in super chats, you take a good tasing.
Oh God.
Well, remember Skeptic used to do something like that. He used to
get one of those little stingers, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it, Hez. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna get talked. I got my happy dance. You come up with your own shit.
Oh, can I do a happy samba?
Oh, there you go, Samba. Hey, what's up? Hey, Roshin got a message for you. Yo, Diablo Charalda, hi. I read hi with an accent.
I'm not German.
Well, then it should be Hoi. I don't know. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Schreidenfruden show. Taseathon Thursday. Yeah, all right. That would be great.
Why does everything have to be associated with a thong?
Well, I mean, a lot of people wear thongs these days. In fact, there's more thongs than Roshin's mad at you because she was speaking German.
I didn't say. I said thong, not thong. Where'd you hear thong?
No, I sang a song about a thong.
Did you say pass the
Sing
bong?
along. I'll smoke the bong.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, and then we watched King Kong.
I'd rather watch Cheech and Chong.
Then we went to Hong Kong.
Why do we have to go that long?
Why can't we all just get along?
That's why I said pass the bong.
Oh, ich bin ein Berliner. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the show. Let's get this ball a-rolling with some stupidity from First Amendment rights. For those of you who don't know who First Amendment rights is, well, look at this still shot. This is the beginning of the video. I guess, see, thanks a lot to the modern LGBTQ community. I don't even know what to call First Amendment rights. They, them, I don't know what that is. But this is First Amendment rights about to do an audit.
Wait, this is Brooklyn Audits?
No, this is First Amendment rights.
New guy?
This person, whatever it is, has been wearing this same outfit for years. Every time she audits, she wears this outfit, the same outfit, like with the glasses and the hat and the mask. And so you got to imagine, like, while you're watching the audit, this is the person holding the camera, people. So I'm wondering why the people in the building would react the way they do over just some random person that happens to have a camera. Well, okay.
I don't know, man.
They'll be doing a First Amendment audit outside of a Christian-based church.
Oh,
my rights to
great.
record in public, gather photo and video will be respected. So stick around. We'll see how things go.
And right off the bat, before we even begin, what are we talking about here? Hey, let's go audit a church. That's how you hold the government accountable.
Yeah, your rights need to be flexed in a place that the government has separated itself from.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that guy doesn't know anything about the Constitution.
Seriously though, like because this happens so much. SGV News does it literally every Sunday. freaking media did it on Easter Sunday. What's this thing with auditing churches? Like, I don't get it. The whole premise of the First Amendment audit initially was to go into government buildings to hold our government accountable because, the lady who sells you a stamp, she needs to be filmed because she's trying to hide something and we got to make sure we catch it on video. What if she gives somebody the wrong change by accident? That has to be on film. Like, come on, like what the hell is the purpose?
Soft targets.
Right, but at least when it's a government building or a government employee, even though I disagree with the idea of it, I understand the idea. But I don't understand the idea of people who audit random people or people who audit a church.
It's just soft targets. These frauditors are getting lazy. There's no more post office that is willing to take them or even hear their shit. Police stations will basically get them arrested right away. The prison stuff is well, obviously that didn't work.
Yeah.
So it's either private businesses like banks or soft targets like churches and easy communities. It's sick.
Or random people walking down the street.
Yeah, well, that's I'm against it. Press a stitch.
No. If you actually pay attention to Unclean Hands is making fun of Jerry's echo. That's why his name is #KickJerry. No, his.
Well, maybe I should do my unclean hands. My unclean hands.
No. He's supposed to be a guest on my show on Saturday. Let's not piss him off now.
Come on, unclean hands.
He'll pull out. Stop. I guarantee you, Unclean Jerry will not be here on Saturday. You don't have to worry about that. What's up, Rube Maximilian? Good to see you. What's up, Silvio? So anyway, let's watch.
They won't even know the difference, Hez. Come on. I could be on there. They won't even know if it's unclean hands or not. They'd be like, is that unclean hands or is that Jerry? I can't tell.
Yeah, this sound the same. Oh boy, and there's no bones in ice cream. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to watching First Amendment rights audit a church. Because auditing a church, that's a thing that makes sense logically for reasons.
All right, guys, so I'm out front here on the public easement curbside. I'm just gathering some video and images of folks coming in this morning, getting an idea for the environment. Hopefully they're a friendly congregation. You never know. So we got some folks here getting ready to head into church. Hear the good word for the day. Good morning. How's it going?
Sorry, I had to pause real quick because I noticed that that Danny gifted a membership. Yes, look at that. Oh, yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That gets you entered into the contest once again for this month's raffle and entitles you to a Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now back to the show. Oh, don't you know? Let's go.
Good morning. I'm a little curious. Are you taking a video from here? I'm here from St. James.
Yeah, I'm taking a video, yeah.
Only for...
I'm just doing some recording right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's for a newspaper or it's for like...
Huh?
It's for a newspaper or no?
Oh, just making a video.
Oh, it's making only a video?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the reason?
Oh, I don't really care to discuss that right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you're attending church?
No, yeah, I'm a member right here.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why I come and asking you because
Oh, okay.
I'm curious too.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Are you going to put it somewhere or no? In any media?
Oh, I'm just making a video right now. I haven't decided that yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you taking it because they have a lot of churches around here. You taking in a lot of churches, or only this one?
I might be.
This one.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, have a good morning.
Good morning to you. Have a good day.
God bless you. So she was curious, cordial. I answered her questions in the capacity that I felt were needed right now. So it's not like that I didn't answer any questions. I did, but selective on my answers.
Okay. So I wanted to point that out because I think that is one of the most fascinating bits about the way these people talk, right? But first of all, before we do that, but 5 more pounds from the Welsh News Network. Now look, listen, Welsh. Somebody's got to keep those little boys safe. Listen, the point is, it's not about. To me, the point I'm trying to make isn't about like the religious aspect of them doing it at the churches. It's the fact that what do churches have to do with government accountability on any level? I get the joke though. It was okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I owe you a Hezokuai happy dance. Here you go. Oh wait, I got to do big screen for that, or it doesn't count. All right, here we go. All right. Thank you.
I was slow on the all right.
So what was that, Jared? What were we going to say?
I said I was slow on the all right.
All right. Well, that's all right. Well, she's like, yes, I am that evil. Well, being that your avatar is kind of a demon, I would expect no less. Anyway.
What?
Okay. Welsh News Network's comment was, well, wait a minute. Did Danny give another membership, ladies and gentlemen? Welsh News Network's comment was about like, hey, they should audit Catholic churches because those little boys need protection. So, but because there was that whole thing a few years ago where there were all these priests that got in trouble for doing. We don't need to get into all that, but anyway,
no.
that was a joke. So it was funny. It was a good joke or whatever. I get it.
Well, thanks for explaining that. His that makes
always
you explaining the joke makes it that much more funny.
What? Okay, anyway, so that's enough of that. Somebody offered to buy you a pair of headphones so that you'd stop with the damn echo.
Oh, I know. I put my email out there. Salacious can give it to him if he didn't get it. It's
Yeah,
fine
but
with
you
me.
can still mute yourself in the meantime.
Okay, cool.
See, notice how when he mutes, the echo goes away. Dude, have you ever played with your settings on StreamYard? Because there is an anti-echo button.
Yeah. It's today I can tell you for a fact that it's not anything in how I usually set it up because I'm not using my my regular setup. This is just straight my phone, so I knew it was gonna have an echo. So
that's the day that you decide to volunteer to come up is the day that you know you're going to echo. That is why we have hashtag Kick Jerry. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny with another gifted membership.
It's 420, man. It's
and that entitles you to a Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Sorry, I muted Jerry. What? He said he thought it would be the echo would be fun for the 420 people here on here.
It's all right, man. That was funny. I was laughing.
Anyway, again, let's go back to the whole point, right? Again, it's not trying to get into any kind of religious discussion. It's literally the whole idea of auditing a church at all seems insane to me because that has nothing to do with government accountability on any level.
Nope.
Oh, and dagnabbit. See, I got so many gifted memberships and super chats and having so much fun. I forgot to talk about what I wanted to talk about and why I paused it in the first place at that moment. So that whole very first initial interaction, even though the person didn't freak out or get angry or whatever, it's a perfect example. Oh, unclean hands. He's like, oh, this is an echo chamber. Get
The
it?
best kind of echo chamber. This is the only echo chamber I want to be a part of.
Anyway, the point is, this is how it always starts. And this is why we always say, did Danny gift another membership, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness, Danny's on fire today. We're gonna have to give her another Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it.
She's doing it for the dance. I know it.
Hey, that's good. I don't mind dancing. It's a good exercise. So anyway, the point is that so the lady comes out and says, "What are you doing?" And everything turns out fine in the end. But the way that First Amendment rights handles the conversation, why are you filming? Well, I can't tell you that right now. Like, and then afterwards, she specifically says, "Well, I answered the questions to what I thought was a good way to answer them because, of course, I'm going to be very selective in my answers." So it's like, okay, so you're just basically making my argument for me that you guys are baiting and doing it on purpose. Because if you're not looking for trouble, if you're literally just filming because it's your right to film, and someone says, "Hey, why are you filming?" Why can't you just say, "Oh, I have a YouTube channel and I just film, like stuff, random buildings and stuff for my YouTube channel." Why can't you just tell them that? You purposely go out of your way not to tell them that because you know it makes you look suspicious. Yeah, nabbit. And on that note,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was still.
what's the point of having a guest if he's not going to
I was
interact with
muted.
me?
I tried to save everybody. I stayed muted.
All right. Well, at least it works out. Um, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag Kick Jerry is going to be trending on Twitter. What? I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Let's watch the video.
And there's a sign out here that says quiet zone. Who knows what that means? They don't want people talking. I don't know. Whisper mode. These are inside voices. And noticing the cameras on the exterior of the church here this morning. There we go. Doing their fair share of recording outside as well as I am today.
Oh, they're filming an idiot.
We got some more folks coming in for Sunday worship today. It's nice to see people exercising their First Amendment rights. Hi, good morning.
What are you up to?
Not much. What are you up to?
Well, I'm coming out to find out what you're up to.
Oh, okay. Just enjoying my morning out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You just kind of do it in secret?
Well, I don't think I'm doing anything secret. I'm out here in the plain open.
It's kind of weird.
I could say it's weird that you're out here. If it's weird that I'm out here, I could say it's weird that you're out here. So,
Okay.
all the same.
All right.
Yeah. Have a good day. God bless you, sir. It's weird that I'm out here.
Yes, it
To each
is.
their own, I guess.
And there we go again. Right? They'll always say, "Well, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't start anything." But I mean, okay, so this isn't blatantly, viciously, insanely hardcore, right? Like SGV News or frickin' media or someone like that, who, when the guy came up and said, "What are you doing?" they would have been like, "Screw you, you punk! I have the right to do what I want. Get out of my face! And how dare you!" And then pepper spray him. And no, she audit First Amendment rights was basically just, you know, being evasive, not wanting to talk, and trying to create as much suspicion as possible. Hey, these people aren't giving me a negative reaction. I better start talking this way. To here, Nikki Smallboy. Let me go back real quick and show you who this is. First of all, here let me play it back for a second with the conversation. Um, in case you missed the very beginning.
What are you up to?
Not much. What are you up to?
Well, I'm coming out to find out what you're up to.
Oh, okay. Just enjoying my morning out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You just gotta do it in secret?
Okay, now the reason why this guy said you have to do it in secret is because I'm going to go back real quick and show you who's holding the camera. This is from the beginning of the video. You see that? That's the person holding the camera. So that's why he's like, you have to do it in secret. Like you got the mask on, even though the mask mandate thing is way over. Big old sunglasses, big old hat. Uh, it looks like some kind of a muumuu dress or something on. Like, and this, and here's the thing, because I've covered videos by First Amendment rights in the past, and it's hard because of the whole modern, thing with the LGBTQ or whatever. But like, I don't know if this is I don't know enough about First Amendment rights to know if he's a she or she's a he, or if it's, I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do.
It's definitely exploitation.
Well, that's the thing. I honestly think that it's trying to play off of that. Like, I don't think she even cares about that movement or actually is part of it. I think it's their shtick. Like, I'm going to dress like a girl when I go out and do my audits just to mess with people, and make
Yeah, just
myself seem even more suspicious.
just
No,
to
that's
add
the
to
thing,
the
Roisin. That's the thing, Roisin. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, except for like with furry potato, when they start using it as an excuse. Like, oh, you just called the cops because I'm dressed like a woman. Oh, you just called the cops because I'm an LGBTQ. Like, they play that card. And that's why it makes me mad, and that's why it matters.
yeah
Like, yes, ultimately, I don't care, right? And I'm not trying to make fun of him or her for that. What I'm saying is, it's never been like, hey, I'm just doing this or whatever. It's always playing this frauditor game and using the trans movement like as an excuse to sort of get away with stuff. And if the cops come, oh, you just called the cops because you don't like trans people or whatever.
yeah
And it's like, once you do that, then it's like, no,
well,
sorry, pal.
he's doing the thing that fraudsters love to do. They like to exploit inflammatory subjects that are out in the public. Like when the Ubaldi situation happened, they were jumping all over it. Why? Because they knew it was something that people would get fired up about. That's what they do.
Yes.
It's not. I know. Some people are thinking that maybe this might sound disrespectful towards the LGBT community, but it's not, because this guy is being disrespectful by pretending he's one of them to exploit that situation.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what, Jerry? I'm actually glad that you said that, because that is a great way of putting what I'm trying to say. It's not like us teasing members of that community. It's like he's teasing members of that community by doing this as part of his shtick routine for his fraudits. In other words, I don't necessarily think that he actually even believes in what he's doing as far as that goes. It's just part of his shtick to make people think that he looks more suspicious and make people more agitated when he comes to audit them.
Yeah, but of course he's gonna say that he's not doing nothing wrong.
Yep. Let's see. People are superficial, fat, unattractive, different, gay. It's not how they look at all. It's their actions. Exactly, Roisin. That's exactly right. That's the point. This person's actions are deplorable. um, Again, this video isn't the worst ever, but I've covered videos by this guy before, and I'm telling you, he's something else, man. Something else completely. But like I said, I'm not because I just want to make absolutely certain that, because I don't want to put the wrong kind of message out there and make people think that I'm coming down on somebody because of any of that stuff. Never, ever, ever. Script Cat, what's up? And anyone who knows me, that's Script Cat. She knows. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not
Hi,
that
Script.
guy. All right. But the point is, again, it's not about whether they're black, white, gay, straight, trans, whatever. None of that matters. The point is, this is a frauditor who's going out, causing trouble on purpose, and making that whole thing, whatever it is, part of the game. It's just all part of the game. Again, just like with Furry Potato. I've never attacked Furry Potato for being trans until they call the cops on Furry Potato for auditing, and oh, you just called the cops because I'm trans and you hate trans people, and that's the only reason. And it's like, okay, no, now you're pulling that card out. That ain't right. That's just BS excuse to try and get away with your nonsense. It's a bunch of crapola poo poo caca nonsense.
Yeah, they all do their political thing. Like the New York auditors love to throw out the race card. They really love to throw that one out.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just crap. Wait, what a minute. Who, me? They're calling me ugly, gay, and different, but I'm not. I'm not any of those. Well, I'm different. I like to have fun, dag nabbit. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. Roisin,
Wait, what?
are you, because here's the thing. I would think, because Roisin's, okay, all right. That's what I was just about to ask. Like, I would think you would know me better. You've been following my channel forever. You're saying it's not me, it's people in the chat. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Thank you.
I thought she was gonna say it's
worried.
me. I was like,
scared.
does she have a picture of me?
Yeah, I was like, am I going down the wrong? She's like, not you, you idiot. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you cleared. See, let me actually. You know what? Honestly, though, seriously, I'm glad this came up too, because this is something that for those of you who were here during yesterday's show, you may have noticed a little bit of stuff going on with some people in the chat yesterday, and I want to make something absolutely clear. When I'm here doing my thing, right, and I'm putting on the show, I have my main computer, and I got, like, right now I got probably like 22 tabs open that I'm flicking back and forth between. I'm watching my Discord, I'm watching my emails, I'm keeping a list of all the people who are super chatting to make sure that I set up the raffle list correctly. I got a lot of different things going on, while all at the same time trying to keep it entertaining and fun for you guys to watch and all that. So I'm not always watching the chat. And then when I look at the chat, and I just, when I first look, I just randomly read whatever line is right there in my face. And sometimes I look and I see something that might be controversial or weird. So now I got to try and figure out what the hell's going on in the chat.
Yeah, like Chris Kelly's
so
$5.
I'll address it. It's coming up. I'm in the middle of a speech. I'm throwing out a disclaimer because I know that we're in cancel culture nowadays. So I don't want to get canceled over, reacting to something I saw in the comments that I didn't know the context of what was being said. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that it's out there in the open. I know you guys know because you know me and you're my fans, but since this is going out to the universe, it's going to be floating around in the ether and people can take bits and pieces and cut it out and try to make me look bad. I want to make sure that it's clear that it's because I'm working and doing the show that and see something in the chat. I don't always understand the context of what I'm seeing. Like, what am I going to do? Pause the show so I could go back and read all the chats and get caught up? What's up, Pat Dagler? Good to see you. What was I talking about before that? Oh, yeah, $5 super chat. Ah, yes. I have a dream. Something about being judged by the content of one's character and not the color of their skin. And one of these days, when my children, when little white boys and little black boys are able to hold hands and play together. Oh man, that speech. See, that's the thing. If anybody, I'll tell you what. If anybody hasn't ever actually sat and listened to that entire speech, there's a reason why it's considered one of the greatest speeches ever given.
And if I recall correctly, there was a lot of echo in that speech. So I'm just saying.
Yes, there actually was. That's true. But that's because of the 1960s recording technology. So what you should do is on President's Day, you should actually read the Gettysburg Address, because obviously there was no recordings of it. And on Martin Luther King Day, you should actually listen to that speech, because that actually, it really is one of the best speeches ever given. It's amazing the way he explains everything from the Purple Mountain's Majesty. Oh, all right. Let freedom reign. Oh, see, now you guys got me going on that. That's great stuff. Great stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here's your Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Thank you very much, Chris Kelling. I appreciate that. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got $10 from the cowboy. Hey, let the frauditors grow frogs in their ears. I love that one. And here's yours, super duper Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right. And because it's 10, I'll give you a double. All right. Yes. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Love the generosity. This is great stuff. So anyway, this is interesting because I didn't when I chose this video, it was because it was a frauditor auditing a church. And to me, I don't see. Oh, and Peck gifted a membership. Yes. So now that gives another Hezekiah Happy Dance for Peck. All right. Much better. Oh, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, a $2 super chat from Brian Strowman. Yes. Test for Echo with Rush. That's right. Hold on a second. I'll do that in a minute. Hold on. But first of all, I got to give you your Happy Dance.
Get it, Hez.
All right. He says to test for Echo with Rush. So let's do that right now. Hold on. We are the priests,
Space trucker
of sea ranks. Our great computers fill the hallowed halls. Yeah, there was a little bit echo there. I'm sorry. Anyway, $20 from Space Trucker. Ladies and gentlemen, a $20 bomb from Space Trucker to enter Little Chihuahua into the raffle one more time. And here's your Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right.
Hey, Hez, I'm gonna start. I think I should start doing like a strip club that are like 3 songs special.
Yeah, right. That one, since that was a $20 bomb, I'm gonna give him a special. Now I got 3 kinds now, guys. I got 3 kinds. I got your standard. All right. And then I got the special effects version. All right. And now I've added what I call the Muppet version, which is because when Muppets dance, a lot of times they open their mouth real wide and put their head back. So all right. So those are the 3 different ones.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea. Oh my God.
I'm dying.
I just thought of that now. I just came up with it. What's up, Josiah? Welcome to the fun. What section of Florida are you in? Let's just say that I'm in the section where for the last week, all I've been hearing about is how the entire state of Florida is flooded out. And I'm like, can we please get some rain over here? Because it's like a freaking desert where I'm at. And it's really annoying to hear about how the state of Florida is completely flooded right now and it's a disaster. And like there's all kinds of emergency vehicles and nonsense because of all the flooding. While I'm sitting here and my grass is brown because I can't get a drop of water to fall from the sky. That's where I'm at in Florida. Damn it. What?
It's still better than California.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. After seeing the wildfires and the California crew and everything else that's going on, I don't know. I'm tending to agree with you. At this point, I think you know, all we got left is I don't know, we gotta find like maybe the Montana. Because there's nothing there. So you don't have to worry about nothing.
Is that still like with the buffalo roaming all that stuff? Or is that the wrong state?
They still have bison in Montana? I think so. I know they got bears. Am I near a Wawa? Well, actually, this cup is from a Handy, but the coffee that's in it came from Wawa. Let's put it that way. Oh, and you know
What
what
was that
else?
about a Handy?
You know what else? I was thinking about this. So you're in Texas as well? When I go to the beach, I'm facing Texas. Let's put it that way. A lot of people go to the beach in Florida and they're facing the Atlantic Ocean. I'm facing Texas and Mexico.
So you're in Tennessee?
No. What I was going to say is I thought of this ever since I've been in Florida. I was just thinking of this. There's this here, wait, I got to show you guys. All right, here, hold on. Let me play the video for another minute while I pull this up because I just had an idea. I think this will be funny. But here.
A small crowd of folks arriving now.
Daddy
looks like.
doxing herself.
As they're just past 9:30 in the morning.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hell no. Y'all keep your crazy out of my Montana. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for the $5. And here's your Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Love it. Love you guys. Love all the support. Great stuff. Stuff. What's up with my S's lately? Stuff. Great stuff.
Have you been working on your R's?
That's part of my Tupac impersonation. What the hell was that? I'm glad you weren't on air. That's me, you freaking freak.
I'm moving my phone away from the thing, okay, from the holder, all right? So leave me alone.
You guys can't see it at home, but like in my StreamYard, I have Jerry, and I can see his window. You know, I just choose whether or not it's going to be broadcast. Right now, he's backstage, but I could still see his window, and he adjusted his screen, and you could see like his hand in front of the camera, like an extreme close up. But it just flashed for a second, so I'm like, "What the hell are you showing me?" It didn't look like a hand for 1 second. I'm like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, no, it was just fingers.
Just keep making his dance, people.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just keep making his dance, please, people. Just keep making him dance.
Here's honestly, I'll tell you the truth. The only reason that Montana comes up for me is because of the one and only The one and only. Frank Zappa.
What?
Frank Zappa, because he wrote a song and he said, I'm moving to Montana soon. I'm gonna be a dental floss tycoon. That's right. I'm gonna raise me up a crop of
You're on those
dental
deep cuts, man. Those are some deep cuts, man.
I love Frank Zappa and Montana by Frank Zappa. Good morning, holding my groin. As long as you're holding it and not somebody else. Wait a minute. Florida is now closed. The moose at the front gate should have told you. Oh my goodness gracious me. At least I'm not in Tennessee. Wait, no. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, our new goal is to take all the frauditors, all the Moors, and all the sovereign citizens and send them all to Portland, Oregon. Have fun.
For what? For them to multiply? They're just gonna join forces.
Good. Let them all handle each other. Stay away from civilized society. It's either that or see, here's the thing. It's either that or Detroit. But the reason why I picked Portland is because like it's not just a terrible place like Detroit or something like that. It's because Portland is the example of the big argument that people on our side, people like me, have had with people like Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Here's the deal, even like Wolverine Transparency, Broken System, Broken Trust, all these guys who have this sort of Craig from CHI Audits, all these guys that have sort of a anarchistic kind of view of the world and think that if they decriminalized everything except for extreme violence like murder, that everything would be beautiful and wonderful and it'd be heaven. So, because so many people do say that, Portland tried it. And now, because of it, as a result of them decriminalizing small crimes, it is an absolute hellhole. There's literally people dying in the streets, just dead bodies strewn all over the place. Tents everywhere, people living in tents, homeless people, because they just can do that and nobody's going to try to stop them. People just smoking crack in the street. I saw a video the other day of a guy beating the heck out of a dude with a golf club. Then he runs into a store, buys a cup of coffee, comes out, and he just went in there and bought the hot coffee so he could dump it on the guy he just beat up. Portland.
Well, there you go. That should teach these guys that that anarchy doesn't work, and they should lose the chip on their shoulder and just pay their damn speeding tickets. Sheesh!
Right,
if they would just pay their traffic tickets and just get their license like everybody else, I bet you they wouldn't ever talk or think about their stupid anarchistic thoughts.
Yeah,
people just need to pay their tickets and get over themselves.
Right. That's why I said we should take all of the sovereign citizens and all of the frauditors and all of the Moors and send them all to Portland. And then they could see this is the world that you guys are fighting for. Go live in it. It exists. It's real. It's in Portland. Go have fun. They'll give you a free tent. You don't even have to pay rent. They'll just give you one. So you just set up your tent, sleep in it, and do whatever you want. And no cop's going to stop you. Just go ahead. Have fun. Just stay away from civilized society, please.
I might just go for the free tent.
Huh?
I might just go for the free tent.
No, seriously though, the activists who still believe in what they're doing down there, as much of a disaster as it is, are still giving away free tents so that anyone could move there. And people from other towns that have been busted for being homeless or whatever have actually been given bus tickets to Portland. Because they're like, look, you want to live somewhere where you don't have to pay any rent or do anything and you won't get in trouble? Go to Portland. They give them bus tickets to Portland. Anyway, Unclean Hands gifted memberships, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Unclean Hands gifting themselves like tents in Portland.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, we got to give Unclean Hands his Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you so much, Unclean. Oh, Big Wes is here. What's up, Big Wes? All right.
Where's what's up, my boy?
Rosanna Massman. Rosanna Massman, what's up? Happy Thursday. That's right. It's funny for those of you who missed it because today's 420. I started out the show by doing my Chong impersonation, but I didn't have my long hair wig because that's up in Wisconsin. I wish I would have had that. It would have been perfect. And my do-rag. Instead, I just had my platypus hat on. But I was all like, hey, hey, far out, man. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I did that because it was 420. Anyway,
His is not here, man.
hey, man, Dave. Who? Dave's not here, man. My stickers are starting to fall off of my audio thing, so now I got to start looking at it again. It worked for a minute.
Hey, Hez, you gonna hit this?
Damn crows.
It's a fairly good sized congregation here. I'm loading a wheelchair there, so I'm not going to be getting them on video. So this guy wants to make contact.
Is there a purpose for your videoing?
Morning, how you doing?
Yes, thanks. What is the purpose for your videoing?
Oh, I don't care to discuss that right now. I don't care to discuss that at the moment.
I can't hear you.
I said I don't care to discuss that at the moment.
Well, I'd like to know because this is private property you're standing on.
No, I'm not. This is a public easement right here.
No, it's not. This is private.
No, this is your property line starts where the driveway ends, sir.
Why is it? What are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding. I'm going to church.
I'm just exercising my First Amendment the same as you are.
Yeah, and what is the purpose of your videoing?
What's the purpose of going to church?
Oh, come on.
Well, I return the energy I get, friend.
Get a life.
Sir, have a better day. God bless you. God bless you, friend. Mr. Demanding answers there. And he tells me to get a life, huh? Doesn't seem very church friendly. Simply because I didn't give him the answers that he wanted. So that's 3 people that have made contact with me now. So far, he seemed the most aggressive. Hopefully, it doesn't escalate any further. He was under the assumption I was standing on private property where I'm standing on a public easement here, just next to a posted stop sign. Here's the other side of that stop sign that I was standing next to.
What is that stop sign not valid because they have a CR code? Jesus.
Inside before Sunday service gets underway. Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, just making a video, admiring your nice car. What year is the Corvette?
What?
What model year is that?
What's the video for?
Oh, just making a video.
What?
Not going to talk about it right now, sir. Have a good day. Oh, scrape the bottom there. Careful. So he came back around and parked over here. I guess he's 4 cars back there. Let's see if he's coming back to make more contact. Hopefully not. There's the guy in the Corvette there. As long as you go about your day and don't bother me any further, we're all good.
Is this guy just is this like his documenting what real like society looks like? Like, does he go back to his house and go cry like, why can't I have this?
Has officially begun.
Well, that's pretty much the end of the video anyway. What were you saying, Jerry?
Yeah, is this like his like cry for help? Like, like he's recording people that are having like a regular Sunday. And then he goes home and he's just like, why can't I be like this? Why can't I have a regular Sunday at church?
I don't know, man. See, that's the thing. And it always goes back to the whole argument. And the whole reason why I wanted to show that video in the first place is because it's another example And again, we just keep seeing more and more and more and more examples of these people going to these places that have nothing to do with government accountability or any of that on any level, and just recording random people. And then again, it's like, okay, I understand the concept behind the idea that just because someone on the corner asks me a question doesn't mean that I have to answer their questions. But you have to be an idiot not to know and understand that if you're out there wearing a mask and dark glasses and a big hat and looking all creepy, and somebody asks you what you're doing and you say, well, I don't have to tell you why I'm here. You got to be an idiot not to understand that that's going to make you look suspicious. And then
Not to mention that it's pretty rude, and you're only gonna make people like more like uncomfortable with your situation, because not only are you there, and your presence that's not a normal presence, but you're rude to boot. It's like you're not doing nothing for nobody, guy.
Right. And like, you think it's weird that I'm standing out here dressed like I'm in some kind of disguise, hiding behind my camera, filming the church? You think that looks weird? Well, I think you in the parking lot of the church coming out of your car and walking to the church is weird. So what? Like, are you serious? You standing out there with the mask and dark glasses and a big hat and then the camera does seem weird. That's not normal behavior. You don't see that all the time. You don't walk in the street every day and see somebody doing that. That does seem weird. Like, these people are, and this is a big part, a huge part of why I'm more than comfortable calling these people butterbrain douche canoes and idiots and morons, is because I cannot believe that these people actually are that stupid. They know damn well that it looks suspicious, and that's why you know damn well that they're doing it intentionally. And they will sit there and argue all day. Well, you don't know my intention. Well, then tell me, what's your intent in not answering? Well, I don't have to answer. Okay, but what's the intention? Well, I don't have to. So your intention is I don't have to? That's not an intent. You're telling me I don't know your intent. So tell me your intent. Well, technically, legally, I don't have to answer their questions. I, Okay, but what's the intention? Unless you actually are that stupid, which I wouldn't put past these people. In case you actually are that stupid, you know damn well that not answering those questions is going to arouse suspicion. You know it. So when you choose knowing that not to answer their questions, how can we believe that your intent is not to cause a negative reaction? Jordan Peterson once said that if you don't know the intent, look at the result. And if the result is mayhem, then maybe the intent was mayhem.
Yeah, it's and come on, it's like it gets pretty obvious, and that's why people get frustrated, because it's not a it's obvious that you're trying to do something. It's obvious that you're trying to bait somebody. It's only obvious after a while. They're not that slick. They're not that smart. It's just the thing is that that's why they choose soft targets like churches, like places where people are not regular people that won't take that kind of crap, because you're being suspicious, you're being rude, and you're doing something that nobody approves of. And in normal, places where people don't take that kind of guff, they hit you in the face. And so that's why they choose soft targets like churches.
Right. David, no, it's Jerry. It's always Jerry. He's the king of echo. You should know that by now. You've been on this channel long enough to know that Jerry is the echo master, unless he's muted like he is right now. So yeah, it's not your stereo. Don't worry about it. It's Jerry's phone. That's why his name is hashtag Kick Jerry. Yes, Silvio, if you ever come to the United States and you want to hang out, I'll be more than happy to take you on a tour of the U.S. Um, one of the things that you have to know I mean, I see you got the laughy emojis, but a lot of people from Europe don't understand, looking at a map, just how big America actually is. Um, Taking you on a tour of America, like, there are certain states, just one state, where, like, you could get in your car in the morning, like, at dawn and drive until it gets dark out, and you're still in the same state, just trying to drive across to the next one. America's really big. So a tour of the United States would probably have to be broken up into just certain areas that we can agree on that you want to see more than others. Um, but yeah, that would be fun. And we could do an auditing tour together, making fun of auditors. That'd be fun. But Danny with another $5. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, Danny's still talking about the situation with First Amendment rights, whether First Amendment rights is a tranny or not. Like I said, I don't actually know what First Amendment rights claims to be. I think, honestly, I think and again, this goes back to what I was saying before. I think the sort of androgyny of First Amendment rights is part of her frauditing shtick, and that's why I don't just, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter, because when you're using it as part of your routine to try and bait people into a negative reaction, that's where it's beyond just, doing what you do. So yeah.
Can we just call him dumb?
Yeah, just call them dumb.
Can it just be a dumb? Like, that's just a
It's not a
dumb.
man or a woman, it's a dumb. Anyway, here is your Hezokuai happy dance. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. And it looks like we also got some more gifted memberships from Space Trucker. All right. That gives you another Hezekiah happy dance. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much. Love it. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. I got the best fans in the world. I'm telling you. Beautiful stuff. Massachusetts isn't very big, but it is the birthplace of freedom. Yes. A lot of good stuff in Massachusetts in the past. Did anyone hear about the prisoner that was eaten alive by bedbugs? Are you trying to make a point, or is that like a setup for a gag? And if it is, I can't even imagine what the punchline would be. All right,
How big were those bed bugs? Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot of bed bugs. Unclean Hand says, "Well, I'm the one who put the bed bugs in there. It was a joke." Oh, that's beautiful. Anyway, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this next video is I haven't covered audit them in a minute. There's really not a lot to it. This video is over an hour long though, so I'm gonna get like deep into it. Like a good half an hour into it before I play. So anyway, again, because the video's over an hour long, I'm gonna cut off like the first half hour. So you wait a minute, my dog usually doesn't bark until hour 3. What's going on?
Oh, where's this dog? Where's it coming from?
What? Oh, today's lawn day. The guys are outside doing the lawn. So she hears people outside and it's driving
The
her.
guys has.
Wait, you'd prefer if I said the Mexicans? Well, guess what? They're not. So how about that? You're the one playing the race card now, mister.
¿Qué pasó? What's wrong with the Mexicans?
It's actually literally the local preacher who's also running for mayor. He's the guy who cuts our grass. Seriously. 100%.
Wow, that guy really wants your vote.
Yeah. So anyway, let me try to get through this intro without the background dog noise. Hold on. Anyway, so so what's going on in this video is that Audit Them is walking around this building doing what he does, and it's always amazing to me, like, because he's being cool, but it's so insane the way that this guy does this, because you can tell that people like him have never actually worked in an office. All right. I spent 8 years of my life sitting behind a desk in a cubicle, staring at a computer. I know what that job is. I think, in fact, I think that's one of the many reasons why I get so fired up when I see these guys bothering people that are working on a computer, because I've done that. I've done literally that job. I know what it is, and I know how I would feel back then if somebody would have came in wobbling their camera around like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" And we're told so much to keep certain information on our screen out of the public view. You know, if somebody comes walking behind us, we automatically got to shut down those windows and everything. Like, so when somebody's coming around with the camera, it becomes immediate paranoia because of, you're worried about getting fired if people's information gets leaked, and like, there's a lot to it. So anyway, when I see people who act like this, it seems to me that they obviously have never had that kind of a job. It's extremely easy for me to believe that Audit Them, for example, never actually had a real job. The point is, though, so imagine you're working in an office all day, every day, months, years, same job. And maybe once in a while, someone might walk in and say, "Hey, I'm working with this company. We're surveying the land to try and figure out exactly where the property line is between this and that. Can you give us the paperwork and the stuff to see exactly where the property line is so we know where to put the fence?" "Oh yeah, sure. Let me work on getting those maps for you." Like, that's the kind of request you get once in a while, maybe. So that's what you've been dealing with for your entire career. Now this idiot shows up and he's like, "Yeah, I need the names, addresses, phone numbers, and salaries of all your employees. I need signed and dated and stamped oaths of offices for every single city employee that's ever taken an oath in any way, shape, or form. I need to FOIA request every background check on everyone who's ever done anything in the history of ever." Like, and just keep going and going and going, and like, and they're fulfilling all of his requests. But it's like nobody comes into this office and does this. Half of the stuff he's asking for, people are spending like a lot of time researching to try and figure out if they even have that information, because nobody's ever asked for it before. They never even thought about it. It's never come up. And they're being good to him. They're being nice. And again, I'm kind of, like I said, because the original video is over an hour, I'm breaking down the bits that I cut out just to sort of explain to put in, you know.
Well,
But
the thing is that they don't know, they don't know, and they don't appreciate what it's like to be somebody who relies on a job where they have to go and follow the rules, because all they want is for people to do what they want them to do. And it's like, look, I don't care how much you think you know about the law, about the Constitution or whatever. You don't know what somebody's job entails. You could think you know, and you could think you know their policies or whatever. But the thing is that you don't know what that person's job is. And if they have responsibilities that are not to take care of you or to do as the things that you ask for, you just gotta respect that, because that's not their job. And there's not, because they work for the public or whatever, they'd have to stop everything for you. That you're not that important. Nothing that you're doing is that important, and they know it. And the thing is that they placate these people by saying, "Oh, you're a public servant, and we pay your salary." But no, you don't. You don't pay the salary. You are part of the hiring process. You don't know the person's job. You don't know how to keep a job. So don't talk about anybody's job.
right. Exactly. And but so anyway, he spends the first half an hour running around this building asking everyone for everything and going through all this stuff to try and get all this paperwork, and they help him. Everyone is more than happy to help him until this one lady comes out and she doesn't like being filmed. And what else does a frauditor need to set them off than for someone to say that they don't like being filmed? That's the cardinal sin of the universe, is to ask a frauditor not to film you. Because instead of being a decent, respectful human being and stopping filming you because you don't want to be filmed, what do you think he did, ladies and gentlemen? Let me ask you, okay, ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're going to do a little bit of fun. We're going to play a little game. This is the audience participation segment of the show. A lady told Audit Them, after half an hour of everyone in the building being nice to him, a lady says to him, "Please don't film me, sir." Do you think he, one, stopped filming her as a respectful, decent, empathetic human being? Or two, acted like a douche canoe? Put a 2 in the chat for douche canoe, 1 for decent human.
I'm not gonna look at the chat, but I'm gonna count the twos.
All right. So let's see what happens. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are the best. um, oh, and the title of this video is Employees Go Full Karen and Trigger Darren.
He doesn't know the meaning of that.
Yep. Let's see. So remember, at this point, he's been in there for over half an hour.
Public records and engaging with public officials to see if they are calm, courteous, respectful. This being human resources, do you have a list roster of all employees, job duties, and titles readily available for me to inspect?
Not available.
Not available. Okay.
We would have to run a report.
Sure. Public record request.
Yes.
Yeah. I did submit a public record request for that record.
Did you go to Jennifer Nance?
Yeah, sure. Clerk.
Yeah.
So I guess it'll take a few days to send it to my email. I just thought if it would be readily available, I could take photos. No. Okay, that's fine. Carmen Ortiz, thank you for your kind and courteous act.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, right. So actually, I think it's a little bit further. Like I said, this is a really long video, and there's a lot of. Oh yeah, here we go.
I explained myself, ma'am. I'm taking photos of public records on the wall, and I'm verifying if the public officials here are kind and courteous, which everyone has been so far. Okay. That lady just jumped out of nowhere and started engaging me. Okay. Yeah. So about that map.
He has a cost of $5 per page.
$5 per page. Mm-hmm. What about just a regular page like this size?
Of that map?
Yeah. Who is that? Who is that lady? Sure. You see, may I ask what your first name is, sir?
Sure.
I came in, I spoke to the public record officer. I filled out public record requests. Okay. Mark, right? Okay.
Okay.
So I explained that I'm taking photos of public records, which are maps, plats, everything on the wall, regardless of form or characteristics. I already spoke to about 6 employees, which all employees were calm and courteous and professional. I explained to every single employee that I spoke to that I am also taking photos and video of the public official that I engage to see if they're calm and courteous.
Okay. Why?
Huh?
Why?
For matters of public interest.
Okay.
Yep.
Related to
transparency and accountability.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you representing an organization or just acting as an individual, or we don't get these kinds of requests?
Yeah, well, you see, the Public Record Act allows a member of the public to inspect government records. Are you familiar with that portion?
I'm familiar with Florida's public records.
Yeah,
law.
Chapter 119.
Have you spoken to our city clerk?
Yeah, absolutely. I filed a public
Okay.
record
Is there
already.
a specific public record that you would like?
No, I already filed that. Now, in the process, this young lady's checking for a map for me.
Okay.
Then that lady just popped out of nowhere and started being very rude.
I'm not being rude. What I was letting you know is that it's against the law to record people
Ma'am, if you,
without their permission. So
okay, are you
you do
willing?
not have permission to record me.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you. I have a meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
See how she just embarrassed herself for maybe 100,000
Well,
people to
no,
watch?
don't make
Okay.
accusatory comments. That's becoming unprofessional and inappropriate. And I'm not going to accept that.
Okay, well,
You have been treated calmly and professionally by everyone here. I expect the same courtesy. Do we understand each other?
sir, I comprehend what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay, now listen to this. Listen to this.
You're trying to create an adversarial confrontational
No,
situation here, and I'm not going to accept it.
Sir, 7 different
Yes, he is.
common courteous until
Okay.
this lady just came out and
Okay.
identified herself as.
That's another reason why I wanted to show this too, because I love that guy and I love the way that he responds to this. It's like, oh yeah, I get it, because everyone's being nice to him. Everyone's giving him the insane amount of paperwork he's requesting for no purpose other than to request it, because that's what Audit Them does, right? And so he's calling him out on it flat out. But as soon as the lady says she doesn't want to be recorded, oh, look at her making a fool of herself. And he's like, oh, all right, see, now you're not being professional. You're not being courteous. You're calling her a fool and saying that she made a fool of herself, right? And then he calls him out and he gives him what for, and I love it.
Yeah, the thing is that, audit them. People have the right to get away from you too. You may think that, okay, you can record wherever you want, but people don't have to stand in front of your camera. Just like you say, oh, don't acknowledge the camera. Well, she's not acknowledging it, and that's your fault for going in there with a camera. You want service? Put the camera down, dick.
And then, right? And that's the thing that's great about it, is that everyone gave him all of the paperwork that he asked for. He has it all. And it's all good, but he still has to keep pushing for more and more. Why? Because he didn't get a negative reaction. So he's going to stick around. Like I said, he's been in there for over half an hour.
Yeah, just like the lady at the beginning that helped him out, and she was like, she would wave to the camera like, okay, you can go now.
Right. I said this a long time ago. I mean, years ago, talking about Amagansett Press, but it's still relevant and it still is true. When you if you're going to go into the building and do this to see if they pass the audit, that doesn't exist. Because if you go in there, because this video proves it, if you go in there and you request every insane piece of paper you could possibly imagine, I want the mayor's 1972 salary, social security number, backdated high school yearbook. I mean, every possible piece of paper he could possibly think of to request. He spends over a half an hour doing that. No negative reactions. Everyone's good. So does he say pass and leave? Nope. None of them do. The reason why they always get a negative reaction isn't because the whole world is full of evil tyrants. It's because they stay until they get a negative reaction. And they push and push and push and push until they get a negative reaction. There is no such thing as a pass. Unless the people they're auditing literally kiss their ass. Then that's a pass.
No, and even when they do exactly what they want them to do, example DMA, even when they do the things that they want them to do, what does he do? He edits it, puts in a voice later on, and says, "I wanted to be nice to this cop, but when he was away, he didn't actually agree with me. He was just doing what I wanted him to do, but he didn't believe in what I was doing." And it's like, dude, what the hell?
I love that you brought that up. I love that you brought that up, because I've always said the narrative never matches the content, right? Their narration never matches what you actually see in the video. So exactly what you're talking about. I've seen that so many times, where in the narration, the frauditor talks about what the person was thinking. How the hell do you know what that person was thinking? You have no clue what they're thinking. You're not psychic. You don't have magic powers. You're just an idiot, punk, douchebag, bully, tyrant with a camera. That's all you are. And that's all you're ever going to be. And you're going to tell me that when the people actually are nice to you, you're going to do a voiceover when you're editing it saying, now, ladies and gentlemen, you see he's being nice to me, but I know that he was thinking, I hate this scumbag, and I wish I was allowed to beat him up and tase him and put him in handcuffs, but since I can't, oh boy, I wish he would give me an excuse to beat him up right now so then I could go home and beat my wife while imagining that it's him. Oh boy, I know that that's what they were thinking, and that's the only reason they were nice to me. Like, they do that. You're absolutely right. I've seen that so many times, especially from DMA. Long Island Audit does it too. He always ends his video with a voiceover where he explains what the people he was in contact with were thinking. How the hell do you know what they were thinking?
Yeah, and he'll spin anything, like any kind of leeway that they give him, any kind of like just to say I'm gonna extend an olive branch to you and make it easy or whatever. He'll turn it as a like, oh, they found out who I was because they know who I am. No, they're trying to act nice, and it's like, no, dude, they're trying to tell you that it shouldn't have come to this. They don't want things to happen where they have to put somebody in handcuffs and arrest you for a stupid thing that you could just listen. Put your camera down, put it away, whatever. But that's what they're telling you. It's not. Oh, we're bending the knee to you because we saw your subscribers, whatever. It's so rah.
Yeah, exactly. I notice, of course, it's David who's saying this, but I notice he's like, well, that lady, like, he wasn't even filming her. Okay, again, I fast forwarded through a good chunk of the video because the video's over an hour long, but he was filming her earlier and she said, don't film me, but he kept filming her. And that's what led to the dude coming out in the first place to find out what the heck's going on. Like, this guy's been fumbling around here with his camera for over half an hour. Now he's starting to get into it. It wasn't an argument yet, but she was like, please don't film me, which of course, any frauditor who's asked not to film goes out of their way to film that person even more because they asked them not to film. It's physically impossible for a frauditor to stop filming someone if they say, don't film me. They have to go out of their way to focus specifically on the person who asks not to be filmed. That's what they do. That's what they all do. And that's what he did. So now this other dude came out to find out what the heck that hubbubaloo was all about. And that's where we're at now. So let's get back to it.
As being hostile.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Okay. Now listen to this.
Now let's focus on what you need. You've asked for a copy of the map. We're working on getting you a copy of the map. Is there anything else you need?
Not that about it for right now.
Okay. I'm more than happy to help you with any public records request you would like.
I'd like to ask you something here. And I'd like you to know about this, that the public official has a code of conduct, code of ethics. Let's hear this.
Well, I always conduct myself.
And she didn't violate any of them.
Manner, and if there's something I have or have not done, please let me know.
Okay, well, will you mind identifying that lady there? Because I'd like to.
She just identified herself, did she not?
I don't recall. Do you know the first name?
I'll leave that up to her to identify
because
herself.
I'd like to.
And as she stated on that, she indicated that you did not have her permission to record her.
That's good that she stated that. Now, is it just out of thin air that you believe it's not permitted, or do you have actual law backing that claim?
I'm not going to engage with you on that.
Well,
I think it's time for us to engage our counsel.
Okay, I like to receive that map, and I'll be on my way.
I'm printing it. Give me just one more.
Sure, and I thank you two ladies for being so calm and courteous, along with the other staff members.
Do you have information? Can I get a copy of the public records request so you can identify yourself?
Well, I have here the signed and dated oath of office. Do you have a signed and dated oath of office as well?
No, because I'm not an elected official.
You're not an elected official. Okay, that's good. Now you said you need a copy of the public record to identify myself.
I would like to. Is there a problem or an issue or concern with that?
Well, you're coming off as a little hostile, so I choose to
Well.
disengage with you. Thank you. Have a blessed day. I'll wait for that map and I'll be on my way.
Okay. I do
Not
not
to be
feel
rude
like
or
I was-
anything.
I don't think I was being rude, unprofessional, but I think that's a fair question to ask.
Well-
I call it common courtesy.
Well, sir, again, I don't have a code of conduct. You see, why is it that 6 employees already were so calm, courteous, had a smile on their face, had no problem?
Notice how he throws that in their face. Like, well, you guys have a code of conduct you need to follow, but I don't. I can do whatever I want.
You got a code of conduct. It's called being a decent human being, you piece of shit.
Right? Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that frauditors never seem to understand, because their big argument is always, I mean, like, they have all these arguments, but the main foundation, like, ultimate argument that these guys always make is, well, technically it's not illegal. Well, technically it's still douchebaggery. And I always say, if you cheat on your wife, they're not going to lock you in jail for that. So does that mean it's okay to cheat because it's not technically illegal? Now, I know there are laws about this or whatever, but those are not laws. Those are just codes. Those aren't laws. Those are just blah, 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 blah. Right? That's always going to be their argument. It has to be something specifically in the Constitution. Exactly. It can't be part of the social contract. It can't be part of just basic standard human decency. Why aren't there any laws controlling that sort of thing? Because they never needed them, because people didn't act that way in public. And if they did, they'd get smacked around a little bit, and they'd learn real quick that that's not acceptable behavior.
Yeah, and what exactly do the frauditors want? We want to live in a free society. So in a free society, you have to follow the social contract. You got to live under the golden rule. That's what makes a free society work. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all of those things were built as protections for the people against the government, not the people against the people. And the public servants are the people. The people who decide to work for the public are the people. They are not government officials. They're not the people who are elected to run the country. It's not the same. You want to hold people accountable? Go to your state office. Go talk to the governor. Go talk to your legislator. Go talk to people who can make a difference in the things you want. And then ask if the population wants it. And if they don't, then you're not going to get it. Why? Because it's not part of the social contract, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. David is saying that in Massachusetts, you actually can get jail time for adultery, which is great, because that's fine. It's good for Massachusetts, but it still doesn't change my point, which is that these guys take basic standard morality and throw it out the window. Because, I mean, just look at somebody like frickin' media, right? Like, what's the whole point? Technically, the First Amendment says that I could walk up to you and say, "Hey, F you, you piece of crap. You're as long as I don't say I'm going to beat the crap out of you, as long as I don't make a direct threat to you, I could curse at you and swear in your face all day, and there ain't a damn thing you could do about it legally." But does it make it okay to go up to someone and talk to them that way because it's legal? No! It's not okay. Oh man. That was bad. Anyway, let's watch this. There isn't too much more of this guy owning him, but I like the way this guy talks. He says some beautiful things.
Yeah, he's giving him the adult treatment.
Yep, the adult treatment, exactly. But he does, I think he says a couple more things that are worth listening to. So let's get back into it for a minute.
Problem with being filmed. Why is it that this lady came out, started talking loud, that what triggered you to step out of the office and come engage me? If it wasn't for this lady coming out And being so rude on camera, you would never be here sitting next to me.
Well, that's for you to speculate.
Well, the video shows otherwise.
Okay, so be it.
Okay, so be it. Have a pleasant day, sir. You can't get me to be unprofessional or try to get me to say something unconscious,
Well,
sir.
I'm not going to debate.
Okay. Well, I'm not having
If
a
you have
debate, sir.
a need, we can address it. If you
He doesn't have to
Again,
get you to do it because you do it anyways.
The map, and I'll be on my way. You do realize that everything you are subject, meaning you are subject to public disclosure. Everything you do on Clock Dime.
On what?
Clock Dime, taxpayer.
Okay.
Official capacity. There it is.
Okay.
There. Okay, good.
Well,
Now-
again, if you have a question or
Okay.
issue or concern,
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now
Let us
that I did receive this map,
Mhm.
I wanted to be on my way, meaning I wanted to leave.
Okay.
But now I believe she called the police, so I'm gonna sit here and wait.
Okay.
Okay. If she didn't call the police, I'll leave. If she did call the police, I'll sit here and wait.
Okay.
Like she's not able to show me any evidence. Ma'am, could we start over? Would you like to start over?
No, not if you're recording me.
Okay, I have it pointed at a different direction.
Can you hear my voice?
Absolutely.
That's against the law.
Okay, ma'am, are you able to show me any here first, or let's start it off like
Is
this.
my appointment here?
So you don't want to
I'm
talk.
busy.
Okay. You see what I'm talking about, man? There were 7 employees that had a smile on their face. They were so
Mhm.
calm and courteous. This lady just showed that she may be doing something not that she's not supposed to, meaning there might be discovery.
Or because she could have a protective order because somebody's stalking her that might want to kill her.
See, that right there is a huge pet peeve of mine with these douche canoes. So I don't like being filmed while I'm doing my job, especially if I'm dealing with people's private personal information. So because I don't like being filmed, it's because I'm doing something wrong and I don't want the camera to catch me. Like they automatically have to assume that everyone's up to no good and are trying to hide from the camera because they don't like being filmed. That, again, in Audit Them's case, he might actually be that stupid. And I always say this. Either way, it's bad. Either these guys actually are that stupid that they believe their own nonsense, or they do know better and then therefore they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, stupid or liar. That's what it comes down to all the time. Stupid or liar.
Kiss my ass or it's bad service. Dude, it's not Burger King, right? Lisa White, what does adultery have to do with anything? No, Lisa, the reason why that got brought up was we were talking about how he's making the argument in the video that, like, if he does something that's immoral, but it's legal, then he should just do it because it's legal. So if it's legal, you just do it because it's legal. So then I said, like, well, who goes to jail for committing adultery? Like, that's not illegal. And then people started listing, like, all the states in which adultery actually technically is illegal. It's like, okay. I was trying to make a point, though, that there are things that are immoral that are not illegal because people just throughout history just knew better than to act that way. People just had common courtesy. People just had common decency. People just had common respect. People just lived under the social contract of living in a society and didn't act that way. So they didn't have to make laws regarding those things because people knew better. So I was just using that as an example. So I'm sorry if it turns out that there actually are states that have laws about it. Ugh.
Well, I mean, it comes down it comes down to the population and what society wants, right? Our democracy is based on the populace. So if the populace wants laws on adultery, then there'll be laws on that. But frauditors want laws on things that we don't think about. We don't think about these things because these things don't happen on our everyday lives. We don't have to worry about people filming us while we're at work. That's mostly everybody. And what they're doing is that they're creating some sort of anomaly situation for the people that are there, and the people are trying to deal with it. And that's how good service they bring, is that they're actually trying to deal with something that most people don't deal with, and they're trying to deal with it in the best way possible. But the frauditor is not, and he's always going to lie. He's always going to deceive, because what he wants is the confrontation, and we all know this. We all know that's the ultimate goal. Because if it wasn't about the confrontation, then there'd be lovely videos where people had good service and they just put, oh, pass, whatever. You know what I mean? They don't want the pass. They want the confrontation. They want all the people to be angry. They want people to look like Karens, and and they don't want to go to jail. So that's basically their end goal.
And see, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to point this out too, and that's a good point, Jerry, but I want to point this out. See, what I just saw now is a perfect example of what this channel, especially because my channel's been growing lately, there might be some people that are still relatively new around here and don't really understand what I'm all about. So right now, after everything that's been going on this morning, there's actually been a lot of arguing this morning about stuff. I admit I opened the can of worms because I wasn't thinking about it in these terms when the first video I played was from a trans person or whatever. And that kind of like opened this whole can of worms. So people just start discussing that. And it's like, well, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just pointing out that this person was auditing a church instead of, a government agency. That was my whole thing. That's all I was talking about. But anyway, if you want to know what this channel's really all about, the reality of it, and the reason why I have the best fans in the world and I love my fans, this comment by Graham is a perfect example. I'm talking about laws versus morals, and Graham saying, well, he knows the truth. It's not about adultery. It's not about this. It's not about that. But there are still people who put pineapple on pizza. That's not illegal, but that's immoral. Yes. That's exactly the kind of stuff that we're talking about. It's not illegal to be stupid either.
Pineapple on pizza.
Good to see you.
Anarchy.
Yes. And a pineapple on pizza. That's anarchy, dag nabbit. Everyone's under arrest. You're all going to jail now. Oh my goodness gracious me. What's this? I love pineapple pizza. It's called Hawaiian. Yeah, well then move to Hawaii. Leave us alone.
Hawaiians don't make pizza.
Frauditors are just a bunch of sad bullies that never evolved from middle school. Yes. Pineapple pizza's on delicious, and I'll die on this hill. That's right. And Danny also likes pineapple pizza. That's right. Pineapple pizza. Yes. Oh, love you too, Maggie K. Thank you. I love all you guys. Come on.
Montana, the home of pineapple pizza in Buffalo?
I love it. All right, let me tell you something, and I'm going to be 100% honest and direct. I would never even think about ordering a pineapple pizza. I would never even think about making a pineapple pizza. But if somebody's got a pizza and there's pineapple on it, I'll eat it. I'm not going to, it's like, it is what it is. But it's just,
I thought you were gonna go. We were gonna start doing the would you on a plane? Would you on a train?
I do not like pineapple pizza. Oh, but then I have to come up with rhymes for pizza. Just say no to pineapple pizza. See, but this is the kind of fun stuff that I like to do on my show, right? Because this is the sort of argument that is fun to have, right? Like with sports, like, well, my team versus your team, or pineapple pizza versus sausage and mushrooms or whatever on pizza. Like, those are, that's not like getting into serious hardcore political debate. You want pineapple on your pizza? I'll take it. I mean, I'll eat it if it's there, but I'm not going to ask for it.
Well, I will say, sometimes it's not too hard to take a couple of little pieces of pineapple off of a pizza. Doesn't really ruin it, but you throw down that Canadian bacon and it's done deal. Not doing it.
Maggie K says, I'd be happy to eat pineapple on my pizza if I didn't have a taste for pizza. And then we got Salacious saying, hey, the only problem with pizza is if there's not enough sauce. That's right.
Salacious, you speak to my heart.
I love pineapple pizza. See, Nikki Smallboy. All right. Anyway, let's watch some more of Audit being an audit idiot. What?
Oh, I was gonna say that's why I love deep dish, because all the sauce, man. Oh man, so much sauce.
That's Chicago style, baby. Ooh-wee! That's the good stuff right there. Here we go.
Record requests from an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
I don't know this lady. I never met this lady in my life. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know. And if she really believes that I don't have permission to film public official in the course of their duties, regardless of form or characteristics, then it doesn't hold up. It has no standing if we did go to court.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to debate you on that.
Okay. So
what else do you need?
That's all. I was ready to leave, but I guess she snitched. She called the police right now, so I gotta wait here for the police. So I believe I have the right to record in here.
I'm not going to address that question.
Okay, that's good enough.
Again, if you have a need, a question, or concern regarding what we do here, I'm more willing to assist you.
Well, like I said, sir, I did receive the map that I
Is there anything else
initially
you
came
need?
for. I'm just waiting here now in case she did call the police. So I can have the police inform her that I am able to film in here.
Okay.
That about it?
I'm not acknowledging it. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with what you say. I'm merely acknowledging that you stated the statement. Do we understand each other on that? Are we clear?
Sir, I don't understand. I comprehend.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Is there anything else?
Understanding means standing under.
Oh no!
He lost the plot. It's over.
Did he have to go there? Did he really have to go there? I don't understand, because that means I'm standing under you. Like, oh no, we're going soft sit. Oh, I wish I had a
Somebody bring out a flag with gold fringe.
Yeah. What? Oh man. The gold fringe. I see, this is it. This is exactly my point. And things like that actually are the reasons why I chose this specific video, right? Because even though he's doing the thing that all the frauditors always praise, like with Long Island Audit and all that, he's staying calm and he's being cool or whatever, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I don't understand because I don't stand under you, sir. Like, just because he said it nicely doesn't change the fact that it's insane. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Show him a thin blue line flag. Oh, he'd love that. Bust out the silly hats. That's right. What are we talking about? Pineapple on pizza is legal. I'm just going to turn myself in. All right, Michael X. That's right. Pineapple pizza is still legal. Neither definition of understand says that. Yes, there's more than one definition for understand, and none of them have to do with standing under. But again, more word games from idiots.
I believe there's a name for people who talk like that, and I think it's twat waffle. Twat waffle.
Twat waffles and butterbrain douche canoes coming soon to a Frauditor Folly show near you. Thank you very much. All right.
Man, you haven't danced in a minute, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, I got to do what I got to do.
All right. Well, I kind of miss you dancing.
All right, that's all you get, Jerry.
All right.
No, I got you. But here, let's put the video back on real quick.
Okay, standing under. Could you verify if she did call the police? If she didn't, I'll be on my way.
I don't know. Okay.
She did.
All right, if there's anything else, please let Shan know and I'll be able and happy
Okay.
to assist you. Thank
Sure.
you.
Business card here.
All our staff have their business card.
Oh, what's that lady's first name? Excuse me, Shannon. I'd like to have that lady's business card to address a complaint to the mayor. May you tell me what the first name is so I could take a business card there?
Okay, so here is another perfect example of butterbrained douche canoeism in full force. So somebody doesn't like being filmed. I'm going to file a complaint against them for telling me that they don't want to be filmed. So you're going to actively engage in the process of trying to get this person disciplined, potentially fired, because they told you they don't want to be filmed. This is one of the many reasons why people like him are scumbags.
Yeah, that's just that's just unnecessary paperwork for somebody. And another thing too, it's like you're messing with people for your ego, and that's not illegal either.
Right.
But it's a jerk move, and you just why? Like you talk about you're there for transparency, you're there for education, whatever, right? Then why do you want to mess with people like that? Why do you want to put a complaint out there like that? Like that's not teaching anybody anything. All you're doing is making people more bitter towards you or the system, whatever the case may be. You're just making more people angry like you are because you're angry because you're the one who's going in there. Oh, I have rights. People are violating my rights. Nobody was violating your rights until you went in there and started putting your rights on display. Jackass! God damn it!
Exactly. And I want to point this out too while we're talking about it. So right here, Danny says, so much for defending people's rights. So here's the thing. And this goes right back to what Jerry was just saying. And this reminds me of what I was saying yesterday. Okay. So, all right. If he's going to file a complaint on her, what's the purpose of filing a complaint against an employee? Well, you're actively engaging in trying to get disciplinary action taken against that person. So, what's the deal? What are we talking about? What is he trying to do? Why is he filing a complaint against her? She asked him not to film her. So, in other words, our big First Amendment freedom of speech activist is going to file a complaint against someone for using their speech to say something he didn't like. Again, a big First Amendment freedom rights activist is going to use is going to file a complaint against this woman for using her First Amendment freedom of speech to say something he didn't like. But he's the First Amendment activist. He's going to file a complaint against her for telling him she doesn't like being filmed. That is literally him trying to squash someone's First Amendment's free speech. I thought he was the free speech activist. I thought he was the First Amendment activist. What's up, Robert?
And the worst part about all of that is that none of that would make a change to whether people can film in public or whether a public official can be filmed while in the course of serving somebody in the public. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't move anything. All it does is it create a problem for one single person, that person in the office. And that person does not deserve that because they don't want to be filmed. They have a right not to want to be filmed.
Yep. And again, just the fact that she said she doesn't want to be filmed is something that deserves to be have a complaint filed about. Someone saying words that you don't like is something that requires you to file a complaint over. I thought you were a First Amendment activist. You should be celebrating people being able to say whatever they want, but instead you're going to file a complaint against them because they said something you didn't like.
It's almost like his actions are tyrannical.
I always say the frauditors actually are the tyrants. That's right. Yeah, he is a FOIA pest. And we should go complain to YouTube about him, for real. Anyway, let's get back into it and see some more.
That's the lady there. Thank you so much. Okay. And you see, folks, I didn't want to have anybody engage me on such a poor matter like that lady did. The video shows exactly the body language, exactly how she came out and started talking to me. She went and called the police.
Oh no, she talked
She went
to
and called the
him,
police. I'm gonna simply ask the police a simple question right now.
and he didn't like her body language.
And here's the actual chapter 119 code. It is the policy of the state that all state, county, municipal, this is a municipal, records are open for personal inspection and copying by any person. Providing access to public records is a duty of each agency. And if you further look into the act, you'll realize that regardless of form or characteristics.
I hate audit them. That's why I got the 2 FOIAs are better than 1 audit them t-shirt on the wall. Here's an interesting story. Here's an interesting story. This is a fact. So that t-shirt, that's a Frauditor troll t-shirt making fun of audit them. You can't tell from here, but it's a picture of audit them doubled, and it says underward 2 FOIAs are better than 1. Now here's the thing. Frauditor troll was on a live stream with audit them saying, I'm going to do a giveaway of that shirt and audit them. Since the shirt's making fun of you, I'm going to let you pick who I give the shirt to. And it was audit them who said, you know, that Hezokuai, even though he's on your side, he's actually pretty cool. I get along with him. Give him the shirt. All right, cool. Thanks. I'm still going to hold your feet to the fire when you screw up. He's like, yeah, that's all right, buddy. We disagree. So what? I'm like, okay, cool.
Why? Because you talk to him nice or what?
Well, I've noticed with a couple of these guys, like audit them, like when we actually sit and talk, as much as we argue and disagree, he appreciates that I will have the conversation. And just the other day with who was that, upstate New York audits? Just the other day he was doing a live, I was in his chat, and he's like banning people, and then when he gets down to me, he's like, oh, now Frauditor follows, that's that Hezokuai guy. He's okay. I'll let him stay. Like, some of these guys actually appreciate, and I think even, you know what? I think a perfect example of that is our own David, right? He disagrees with so much of what I say, but he still comes here every day. I think that there's a certain amount of, well, I don't know what it is. Something about me that just comes across where they're like, yeah, I get what this guy's saying. I can handle him because I don't know. I don't know their mentality, but they like me. I'm not going to complain about people liking me, even if they disagree with me. But that's the great thing about discourse and about this country and about the First Amendment freedom of speech is that people can disagree. And I don't know, in my life, I don't know how many times I've gotten into major battles with other dudes and afterwards sit down and have a beer together and get along and it's all good. It depends on the person. If it was Eli, one of us might end up in jail that night, but I don't know.
Well, it's okay. It's okay to disagree and stuff like that, but it's the thing about it is that I have trouble with that because I just don't like liars. Like I can't stand people who lie. So if you lie to me, then I don't I just don't like it. That's why I have a tough time trying to get along with just get along with them because I never think they're acting in good faith. You know, when we're having a discussion, when we're having an argument with anybody, if you're coming with in good faith, you're arguing for your side, you have good points, good facts, or whatever, and it's just a matter of opinions at the end, I'll be fine with you. But when you're coming in and not having an honest take on it, because all you want to do is get me in this circle conversation, I'm not gonna like that. It's gonna be, for me, it's an insult to me because I'm coming at you honestly, you're lying, and then not only that, you don't even have an end goal to what you're doing. It's like all you're doing is causing something for the discussion. You know what I mean? It's not that, to me, that's not a healthy thing. That's not a good thing. You're just trying to get me stressed out, and I don't like that.
Right, exactly. And like this point where I paused it just now specifically is because like this is where the difference between telling a lie and being disingenuous comes in. At this moment, he's being disingenuous. In other words, he spent a half an hour in this building requesting every single piece of paperwork he could possibly think of to request. Insane requests that nobody would ever come in there looking for, but they gave him every single thing he asked for. And after half an hour of that, he continued to mull around, coming up with more things to ask for, more things to ask for, more things to ask for. Obviously, blatantly, obviously, just waiting for someone to react. Finally, a lady asks him not to film. Now it's the end of the world. Now he has to file a complaint against her. How dare she use her freedom of speech to ask him not to film? And all of this. And now he's going to sit there on camera and show on this piece of paper highlighted the rules and policies that they have to give him the paperwork he requested. But they did give him everything he asked for. They literally gave him everything he asked for. That's why this is being disingenuous, because now he's trying to make it look to his audience like, see, the policy says they have to give it to me. What's the problem? There's no problem. They did give it to you. The problem is you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're gonna sit there and concentrate on this lady who supposedly treated you rude when all she really did was just leave the room. You're gonna give her a complaint and all this and that. What about the praise for everybody else? Is there a praise form? Is there a form that you can fill out that says they did a great job and give it to the why can't you do that? Why don't you give a commendation or something? Come on, like you're willing to sit there and write this complaint on somebody who simply didn't want to be in front of your camera, but the people who went and waited on you and gave you everything that you wanted, you won't fill out a form or give a letter of saying something nice. Everything has to be about the negative part. You can't say something nice.
yeah. Yeah, it's Anastasia Beaverhausen. You missed the beginning of the show. I did my opening in my Tommy Chong voice. So I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Hey guys, I'm gonna read the super chats, man. People in the audience." Oh man, it was fun. And that was how we started. But I didn't have my wig. I wanted to wear my long hair wig, but that's back in Wisconsin. So
You forgot your wig, man.
anyway, let's get back to the video.
You see, folks, this is a perfect example how we have calm, courteous, respectful employees who are willing to assist and are reasonable versus employees that need to be investigated for wrongdoing, such as the two employees, the lady and the man. I don't want to call him a gentleman, but the lady and the man showed themselves. So right now I'm waiting for the police to get here. I mean, it didn't have to escalate to this step here. I received the map, I would have been on my way, and I would have put 5-star reviews for the employees that were calm, courteous, respectful.
No, you wouldn't have.
You know, and honoring their code of conduct and code of ethics.
And you would have left 15 minutes ago before any of those situations occurred.
See, here's another section that I like to point out, that public officials act when they act disrespectful, rude, or condescending, or uninformed, that those opinions don't matter side by side with actual Chapter 119 Public Record Act. 119 0.7 Inspection and copying of records, photographing.
Dude, that's if like they tell you, no, I'm not gonna get that record for you, or they grab your little request, they crumple it up and throw it in your face. What they actually should do, but they can't. That's what that means.
Doesn't require any special
Douche canoe
or anything like that.
Big time douche canoe.
Okay, let's do a minute here.
Good. We're in the neighborhood. Just want to see if we can pick Mr. Banter for a couple minutes. Bill Canty. Thank you.
2 times speed. Nothing.
No, this should have never had to escalate to this.
Nothing.
Pursuant to the fundamental philosophy of the
Escalate to what? You sitting there complaining to your audience for an hour?
Police. Should I wait for the police or should I be on my way? The lady's acting like she's not in office. She doesn't want to talk to me. So.
Wow.
Yeah, we did.
Being an independent.
Eventually, he finally leaves after another hour. I guess they didn't call the cops after all. He just assumed they did.
Let me ask the people here at the front counter. Hello, hi, ma'am. I am
Oh, so they didn't call the cops. That means he's gonna give him a 5-star review now, or what?
And seeing if public officials are kind and courteous. One lady back there, ma'am, by the name of Autumn Coachella.
Okay. In the building department?
In the building department.
Okay.
She came out being very rude. Didn't want to hear what my purpose was for today's visit, which is public records, a copy of zoning map, so on and so forth. She said that she called the police because she doesn't believe I'm able to film. So I just wanted to verify if the police.
She never said that. There's another lie.
Honestly, she's a different department, so I'm not sure. I haven't been made aware of
Okay.
calls.
Sure.
Like you said, it is a public building.
Anyway, nothing. Oh, he goes back up there to bitch some more.
He goes back up to what?
Look,
He's such a piece of shit, man.
Wait a minute. This is beautiful. This image right here is absolutely gorgeous because he was just complaining like it was the end of the world about not getting the paperwork and them not doing their jobs. And yet here he is showing the paperwork that he requested and received to his audience. So what's the problem again, mister? You went in there, you asked for the paperwork, they gave it to you, and you're still there an hour later. Why? Because you're a professional, butter-brained douche. No. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and the most beautiful and personal, heartfelt gratitude that I must say, $1.99 super chat from Miss Mandy. All right. This guy is big dumb. Yes, he is. And Miss Mandy, not only does that once again get you entered into our monthly raffle, but you get yourself, and it's been a minute, so we're happy to have it, another Hezokuai Happy Dance.
It's about time.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Mandy. Oh, I appreciate that very much. I have the best fans in the world. I really do. I love you guys so much. Even this one.
What?
All right. Bacon is its own food group. That's exactly right. He needs a throat punch. Yes, he does.
Oh man, you know what? Uh, I discovered a restaurant yesterday in Los Angeles. I don't know if they have them out there in the country, but if you guys are ever out here and you guys want a good breakfast sandwich, go to Egg Slut. It is the best breakfast sandwich you'll ever have.
What?
Egg Slut.
What? Egg what?
Egg Slut.
No. Skip the egg part. Egg what?
Slut?
SLUT?
Yeah.
So wait, you can rent prostitutes that have something to do with eggs? What?
No. When you go and have one of their sandwiches, you become a slut for eggs.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay, I get it. Like, yeah, like Anastasia says, that is not an enticing name. That doesn't sound like the kind of place I would want to eat. It sounds like the name of a. Yeah, it should be Excellent. That would be a good name.
Well, I just gotta tell you guys, it is the best breakfast sandwich you'll ever have. And
Well, I guarantee you, they don't have it in a lot of places, because there are places in which it would be considered a crime to call your business that. Oh boy, especially in the Midwest.
What? What's wrong with calling egg slut? You don't even know her.
Oh yeah, he's like, you don't even have to. Graham's like, wait a minute, you don't have to be paid to be a slut. Yeah, that's right. Have you guys heard of this thing called slut shaming? I heard this term the other day, and I was like, wait a minute. So like, if someone says you're slut shaming them, then does that mean that they're admitting they're a slut? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. I have to look into that because I just heard that term the other day, and I was like, wait, what?
I guess it means you're being shameful to somebody who wants to be promiscuous. I don't.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
Ladies
don't
and gentlemen, this is why I have the best crowd in the world, because we're talking about sluts. And so what does Unclean Hand say? Quit talking about my ex.
Unclean Hands has a breakfast sandwich for an ex.
Oh my goodness gracious me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. All right. We'll leave that for another show. When I start doing my political podcast, we'll start getting into that kind of thing. Like what's that girl? Just Pearly Things.
Wait. So we would make fun of David's virginity. Is that slut shaming?
Okay. Yeah, all this talk about bacon and tacos and all this. What are you guys trying to do to me, man? Anyway.
Bacon is good. Pork chops are good.
Yes. Pulp Fiction quotes. I love it. Can't beat that. Can't wait for Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie. Supposedly going to be the last movie he ever makes. So we'll see what that's going to be. It takes place in the 1970s, which is insane because if you think about it, Quentin Tarantino's whole entire shtick from day one has been to make movies that were influenced by 70s movies, and he's never made a movie that actually takes place in the 70s. And that's what he's going to do. Hey, just Jenny, what are you talking about? My anxiety is saying everyone is bad at me, bad at you, but I'm getting big feelings about it. Did I say something wrong? Ain't nobody mad at you. We're just having fun.
Just Jenny. It's not just you.
Sandwich for Sweet Tea Audit. Yes. Yeah, your anxiety is a liar. Seriously, nobody's mad at you. We love you. You're perfect. It's all good. Listen, you guys. Again, after some of the things that I saw in the chat yesterday, I want to reiterate this and make sure you got to remember. Although we do touch on serious subjects on often. For the most part, the entire purpose of this is to take this serious issue, this frauditing, these sovereign citizens, these Moors, these people that are causing serious problems, but to expose it in a lighthearted, fun way. Like, there's plenty of channels that take the real heavy duty approach and like, look, this is the problem. This is the laws that they're, and we get that. We understand that. This is just trying to have fun with it, right? It's supposed to be lighthearted. We're supposed to have fun. And a lot of people joke around, but come on. We all know what's up, Home Dog Audits. Hit the like button or I'll pee on your leg. Anyway, the point is, we all know. I mean, come on. You live in the world. You come into contact with different kinds of people. Different kinds of people have different kinds of a sense of humor. Something that someone might think is funny, somebody else might be offended by. I get that. I know that. But the fact of the matter is, we're all just trying to have fun and have a good time and have a good laugh. So that's all that matters, is that we all know that we all love each other here in the Rash family. And that's what's most important. And if you don't like it, put hashtag kick Jerry.
How did I come back to me like that?
That's it. Like Schrodinger's cat. We point and laugh at stupid. That's all there is to it. Exactly.
Yes. Gracias.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyway, speaking of unclean hands, here's a video of him pointing and laughing at stupid. This isn't a frauditor or anything like that. It's just pointing out mass stupidity.
Hey, Hezokuai, you're gonna put one of my videos on everybody. I'm on clean hands, and I'm gonna put a video for you guys right now. That video. That's that video.
You're a bad man, Jerry. Ladies and gentlemen, unclean hands.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Got something really crazy today that happened. This is part of my stupid criminal video collection here. We have the unspeakable has been done right here in Texas, where everybody should know better than to do this. It didn't work out for this guy. Unfortunately, he's missing in action. But yeah, you have to watch this video. And this guy did a very bad thing, and he bragged about it. Anyway, here we go.
The FBI is on the case of a missing Texas man they say bragged about stealing thousands of dollars from a Mexican cartel and then disappeared just 2 hours later.
I mean, right away, get right to the point. Anyone who lives in Texas knows better than to do what this guy did. He went after a Mexican cartel, stole their money, and bragged about it. The stupidest thing you could possibly ever do.
Federal court documents are revealing that several men kidnapped the victim from a house in Laredo, Texas, then took him across the border into Mexico. One person under arrest so far. News Nation correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live with this. And Jorge, this American has been missing for more than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, Natasha, that's right. That Texas man, his name is Eric Tato Ramirez. He was allegedly bragging about stealing $50,000 from a Mexican drug cartel. Well, 2 hours later, he's gone. He was kidnapped and is still missing. Now, according to witnesses, they overheard Ramirez bragging on a phone call to an unknown woman at a house party on March 23rd in Laredo. He was bragging about stealing $50,000 from the Cartel del Noreste cartel in Mexico.
So he's been missing now for 2 weeks, and they have no idea what happened to him. I don't know if you know what cartels do to people if they catch him stealing from them, but you know, he's probably fish chum on a boat just off the coast somewhere, catching a bunch of fish with pieces of him. Pretty much guarantee you that. Imagine how terrifying it would be for them guys to come after you. You just can't imagine the horror that must be going on. Poor bastard. He should have kept his mouth shut. It wouldn't have mattered if it was $10 or $50,000. They do the same thing. It doesn't make any difference to them.
After that, he was beaten up taken by our men and into Mexico. Now, according to witnesses, they actually arrived less than 2 hours later. The marked masked men, the assaulted Ramirez, according to the FBI. You can actually see the image of the home where the kidnapping took place. Now, according to reports, the vehicle then crossed into Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. This is what makes this case particularly unique, where you see a kidnapping on American soil and then brought into Mexico. This is particularly unique. A report also says that his face was bloody. He was actually attempting to escape the vehicle while it was driving. Authorities determined that that vehicle was registered to the mother of Jonathan Carvalles. He is a suspect. Now, Carvalles reportedly told investigators he drove into Mexico with a kidnapped victim along with 3 other people, and that he was aware that Ramirez allegedly stole that $50,000 from Cartel de Noreste. The rest of the men, as of right now, are still remaining at large. Carvalles is the only suspect right now that's been arrested in connection to that kidnapping. Now, he was detained by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol officials after he crossed back into the U.S. on March 27th with the same pickup truck that he committed the crime. He's right now the only individual charged with that kidnapping. We're still waiting for more details on that, but pretty unique situation, Natasha, seeing this type of kidnapping take place from American soil and into Mexico.
I'm actually surprised they caught the guy and stopped him and picked him up at all. I really am. It's horrible down here. Hundreds of thousands of people crossing every month. It's absolutely ridiculous down here, and nothing's being done about it. They got one guy. Yay. Good for them. They're not doing their job down there like they should be. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Jorge, and it's particularly concerning that he was bragging on a phone call, not on social media or something like that. Do we have any details? Do we know if the arrested suspect is in fact a member of that cartel?
So that's what the FBI is still investigating, to see if Carvalles is a direct member of the cartel or just working for them. As of right now, investigators are continuing that investigation. Ramirez right now, there's still no whereabouts. We still haven't got an update situation from the FBI. They saying they can't comment on that investigation, but the 3 other men that were with Jonathan Carvalles that committed that kidnapping, they still remain at large, and it's suspected that those men are hiding out in Mexico right now. So Jonathan right now is the only one arrested. So we're finding out more information. But Natasha, this is a very unique case where you see a kidnapping on American soil and then a victim taken into a foreign country.
Okay, Jorge Ventura breaking that down for us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Pretty unbelievable story. It never would have happened if he'd have kept his mouth shut, unless they finally figured out who he was and came and got him anyway. But yeah, he drove right across the border, right through customs, the legal way. They didn't check the truck out, anything like that. Like, guy in there all bloodied up, and they just drive across the border like it was just going from one street to another. Unbelievable. Anyway, yeah, if you're gonna do a crime, don't tell people about it. It's stupid. That's how people get caught. Well, this guy unfortunately messed with the wrong crowd, and yeah, we'll never see this guy again. Pretty sure of that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a great day now. Love you. Bye.
No, Katie. This video has nothing to do with auditors or sovereign citizens or any of that. It's just another example of somebody who's really, really stupid. Like, you steal $50,000 from the drug cartel, and what do? Do you take the money and go hide somewhere and, maybe, like in the hills of Montana or somewhere where nobody can find you? Maybe go to Canada or something? No. You get on the phone and brag to everybody about how you just stole $50,000 from the cartel, and after that, it takes less than 2 hours for them to find you, and nobody's seen him since.
Oh, I will say, Hez, I thought maybe you chose this because of my where I'm from. So, but
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our hashtag Hezokuai Rash resident Mexican Kick Jerry. I mean, forgiven Jerry. Sorry.
Why would you do that to me, Hez? Well, the thing is that, like, I don't know if this guy either ran with them or was like, either hanging out with them, but I would think that anybody who has $50,000 is gonna know when they're gone, and then is gonna know who took them, because $50,000, they don't just go walking away,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. That's very stupid. It
Like
was still different to
said,
steal from
even if
them.
you stole $2 from those guys, they're not gonna let you get away with it. 50 grand? Forget it. Let's see.
Oh no! I'm not Cuban. Hez just calls me Lucy for some reason.
Oh, Lucy Avon. Okay, for those of you who weren't here when it happened, if you didn't get that joke, Jerry, he's a good friend of the channel. We get along great. He supports the channel, I support his, and we're all good. But almost every day he's like, "So is today the day you're going to let me up on panel? How about today? Today can I come up on panel?" Which is fine, it's all good. Like I know, me and him, we've discussed this. We have a whole thing. Like he knows that it's like if I have room in my schedule to have somebody on panel, then that'll be the day that I'll be like, yeah, sure, come on up. So it's all good, whatever, not ever. But as a joke, we were talking about how if you remember, if those of you, any of you ever watched I Love Lucy, Lucy was always asking Ricky, can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? So I started calling him Lucy as a joke because it's always, oh, can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? That's a David, when do you get on panel? 9 out of 10 times the whole show is dedicated to answering your questions in the chat. You are the show, for crying out loud, half the time. Let's see. Katie's Ed's got something. What's up? I posted a short video last night. Any chance you could play it, minute and a half? Absolutely. I'll be happy to. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feature a video from, and in fact, let me turn the banner on, from one of my future guests on the Saturday Night Snafu, Katie said.
Wait, what? How did she get on the? Oh,
he's like, how come she gets to be on your show, but I don't? All right, so
I want to be a solo gigante.
Who the what?
Sábado gigante.
Yeah. Oh, mucho gusto. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm sorry. I just remembered in Beavis and Butthead when he's like, you've been in Spanish class for almost a full semester now, and the only Spanish that you know is what you learned at Taco Bell. And Beavis can't even get that right because he says Nacho Supreme. That's the only Spanish words he knows.
I am Cornholio.
Oh, yeah, I need tippy for my bunghole. In fact, I think that's the episode, the original, very first ever Cornholio episode. I am from Nicaragua. Agua. Yeah, for my bunghole.
Do you have TP?
TP for my bunghole. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, it's April 20th. I think the new season of Beavis and Butthead launches today on Paramount Plus. I gotta go check that out. If today's the date, then I got stuff to do today, boy. I tell you what, I gotta catch up with Beavis and Butthead. All right, let's see.
What? There's you do things other than YouTube? No way.
No, that's right. I'm on YouTube 24/7. I don't do anything except for watch videos. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Katie's Head.
He's called the classified ads rapist. Ladies out there, I want you to pay close attention to this part because with Facebook Marketplace and things like that we have nowadays, you just need to be aware of little tiny things that you could do to protect yourself. So he would find furniture being sold and he would call the person who's advertising this. And if a woman answers, he would say, hey, I really like that dresser, but if I come buy it, I'll pay full price. But if I come and buy it, is there somebody there that could help me move it to my truck? And they'd say, no, nobody's here to help you move it. Sorry. And then he would get there and the woman would be alone and he would rape them. If you are home alone and are trying to sell something online, which I've done. I do that all the time. I sell stuff. I get rid of stuff and sell stuff. You just, when they say, hey, is somebody there to help me move it? You say, oh, my husband's home, but he just sprained his ankle last week, or, oh, he's got a bad back, so he can't help you. But you never tell him you're home alone. Just don't tell him you're home alone. That's crazy. You always have a man around. Definitely. Just keep it in the back of your head. All these little things in the back of your head that I'm telling you over these episodes, hopefully it will help somebody out someday.
All right. Public service announcement from KTZ, ladies and gentlemen. Love it.
Wait, I got half of that. What was the subject?
The whole thing is she was just talking in general about one of the scams that people use to try and attack women is to, like, if you're selling something online, to contact you and say, hey, if it's just the way that they handle it, like, to find out if you're home alone, using whatever you put on, like, Facebook Marketplace or whatever it is, as an excuse to get the information they need. And you have a message from Paul Rumo Frazier for $1.99. Okay, read this to us, Jerry.
Placer en conocer Jerry. Abrazos grandes. Placer de conocerte. The ENTE not necessary. Just put a DE and you're fine. And I'm very happy to meet you too. Gracias, amiga.
Amiga. Paul's a dude. Shouldn't it be amigo?
Oh,
not amiga.
I'm sorry. I was still on what we were talking about. Amigo.
Do I speak Spanish better than you? I thought you were Mexican.
Mira, si quieres que hable en español, lo puedo hacer para todo el
El Apolo del Molo del Loco El Vato. Ladies and gentlemen, Hezokuai happy dance with Paul Rumo Frazier for the £2. All right.
No, that one should have had La Cucaracha, man.
La Cucaracha. Hey, you know what? 420 is the perfect day to talk about that song, because for those of you who don't know, there have been more than one version, but the actual very first original version of La Cucaracha in English is the cockroaches, eating all my marijuana plants. That's a fact. Look it up. All right, David A. Perillo Jr. for $2.
Really?
Meathead in a room full of Archies. Yes, all right. And here's a Hezokuai happy dance for David. All right. Thank you very much. All right, let's see, where are we at here? I usually do live streams, so check that tab if you want to binge. Yes. Always feel free to plug your channel here. Everybody, it's all good. And ladies and gentlemen, buenos dias, mis amigos. Yes, $2 from Chris Kelling, which also gets you your Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. You guys are the best. I got the best fans in the world all day, every day. Never changes. I always have the best people around. Love it. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support once again. So let's see. Where were we at here? Oh, we were making fun of Jerry. What's up?
Get at me. Come on. Bring it on. I can take it.
Yeah,
I take your bullets. I take all your bullets.
Oh, yeah. Everybody likes Apolos Locos, which is actually a really good restaurant in Chicago. I used to go to El Polo Loco, and it was just like, chicken tacos and chicken burritos and just all chicken stuff. The crazy chicken, the Polo Loco. But my favorite taco joint in the city was Paco's Tacos. But El Famous Burrito, they had the football-sized burrito. Oh, so good. Oh, man, I'd go back to Chicago just to get one of those. Ooh-wee.
You want to talk tacos? We can talk tacos if you want to talk tacos.
Oh, no, come on, man. I'm already hungry. Don't start.
Do you like Tacos with pineapple?
Ew, no. Dude, corn tortilla with cilantro and onion. Done. That's it. On steak. That's gotta be steak.
You
Have
don't.
a good host chili for the grifties.
You like the street tacos?
Oh yeah, the real street tacos. There you go.
Oh yeah. You like tacos al pastor?
Oh, that's Anesthesia Beaverhausen just said that. Perfect timing.
Have you ever had
Hashtag
ceviche?
Jerry needs headphones. Damn it. We've had like 3 people already offer to give him free headphones if he'd just get rid of his damn echo. He explained earlier he's on his phone today though, but he gets. You know what's funny? Every single time he's on my show, he has echo, and every single time he has an excuse. It's just that one time. Every time is just that one time.
Look, maybe yes, you should have me on more often. Then this wouldn't be such an issue. But I'm just throwing suggestions out. That's all I'm doing. I'm just throwing suggestions. Sheesh.
What's with all these people that say that cilantro tastes like soap? I've been hearing a lot of that. Like I don't.
It can smell like it. I don't know. I like cilantro. It's not quite. It's not really necessary in certain Mexican dishes, but I don't know. It's a staple. I'm used to it.
Here's the reason why I love cilantro, and I actually found this out kind of by accident because I was growing my own. One, it grows like crazy. So if you're trying to grow your own food, I highly recommend planting cilantro. Number one. Number two, whether you love the taste or not, the entire plant is edible. The leaves, the stems, the seeds, all of it. So you could really get a good harvest out of a good amount of cilantro and use it for a million different things. It's very versatile. Again, if you can't stand the flavor, then I'm sorry about that. But it definitely is very, very useful if you're trying to grow your own food. That's one of the things that I highly recommend that you put in your garden.
Yeah, and somebody said that it's like a genetic thing, and you're right. It's there's some like my brother, he has no problem eating an onion like raw. Like he'll just peel it and start eating it raw. And I don't know how he does it, but he doesn't cry or anything, and he loves the taste of it. And they say that's a genetic thing too.
Yeah. No, Leland, cilantro is not just a garnish. Um, you sprinkle the leaves on your taco with some onions, and it's delicious. Um, and the seeds, what do they call the seeds? Come on, somebody's going to say it in the chat. It's coriander. Coriander spice is cilantro. That's why I'm saying the whole plant is edible. The stems, the seeds, everything. It's like an herb. Yeah, it's for flavor. Paul Rumor Fraser for £5. Oh, see, that's why, because he's from Portugal. So he attempts to venture into Spanish occasionally. So
No. Portugal, they speak Portuguese, right? So that's like the pig Latin of Spanish.
Anyway, it's weird because everything's backwards. I'm like, yeah, no, this guy. Hey, what has 2 thumbs and is the greatest YouTuber ever? This guy. All right.
Oh my God, the '80s call. They want their joke back.
It's time for Paul Rumor Fraser to get his Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Thank you so much. Kung Pao chicken. All right. Now you're talking. We're getting into Chinese food now.
Kung Pao chicken is the best.
Yeah, man. You got to have raw onion on your taco for sure. Absolutely. Now,
just don't ask her name.
Good to see you. So anyway, there's when I grew up in Chicago, there was this restaurant, and it was like a local hot dog joint on the corner, but there was more than one of them. And if you drive through Chicago, you'll see a bunch of them. They're called Nicky's. Some of them have the same owner. Some of them have different owners, but they all have basically the same menu. It's your standard basic wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, Chicago style hot dog. I never went to a Nicky's that didn't have a great hot dog. The one that I grew up by, I love going there, and it drove me nuts when I came here to Florida and you try to get a real hot dog out here. They don't know what the heck what they call hot dogs out here ain't like hot dogs in Chicago. But anyway, if you do get a Chicago style hot dog out here, the hot dog will be like $4 or $5, and maybe you could buy a bag of chips. Well, in Nicky's, you get 2 hot dogs for under $5, and it automatically comes with a pound of French fries. They have a separate bag just for the fries because there's so many damn fries that come with it for free. Oh, but my favorite thing at the Nicky's that I grew up by, the one thing they had on their menu that was unique from the other Nicky's was a hamburger sandwich called the Big Baby. And the Big Baby was hamburger patty, American cheese, hamburger patty, cheese, grilled onion, pickles, ketchup, and mustard. The grilled onion was what made it. Oh, they saute those onions so
Oh yeah, that
good.
sounds delicious. Says,
Oh
hey, you
man.
know what? I'm about to send you something. I'm about to send you something that's gonna make you hungry. Just hang on, okay?
All right, Jerry, thanks for the dead air. And so, ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for him to figure out what the hell he's doing, um, I found out there's a dog named after me now in a restaurant. That's right. Coriander, grounded and dried, and the leaf. See, that's it. Coriander, cilantro, they're all the same thing. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I'll be making chili cheese fries tonight. Ooh-wee. All right. See, everyone's getting all hungry talking about food. I'm about to say something about complete silence. When I hit Five Guys, I always get grilled onions. You got to. Every once in a while, when I go to a place like that, I'll ask specifically if I order a gyro sandwich to get the grilled onions on there instead of the raw ones. But that I gotta have a taste for that because that I actually like that with the raw onion. Harvey Brown's just sitting back eating popcorn, enjoying the show. Gotta love it. Um, Let me know when you're back here in the Chicago area. We can have lunch and laughs. Got to run. Have a great day. Hugs from Illinois. All right, take it easy. Great to see you. Good to have you here again. Chipotle has roasted jalapeno. Yum, 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 yum. All right. So anyway, raw onions and French kissing. All right. That's a good day right there. Wait a minute. No, ew. White Castle. I haven't had White Castle in a long time.
White Castle
That's
is like
probably the first place
me.
I'm going to stop next time I go back to the Midwest is White Castle. What, Jerry?
I said White Castle is like me.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? Here's the thing. Especially like for me, back in the 19th.
Hey, are you muted?
Oh, haha. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live broadcast. Yes. Mistakes can happen on a live show. What are you going to do? I was trying to mute Jerry. I ended up muting myself. How do you like those apples? I was telling a story about White Castle. Growing up in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, it wasn't like now where everything's open 24 hours. Back then, nothing was open 24 hours except White Castle. So if you got hungry at night, there was no place else to eat. You just automatically went to White Castle because it was the only place open. And where I grew up in Chicago, I had a White Castle literally right down the street. So that was always, especially like when I was starting to get a little bit older, I was still young, but again, I'm 50 now. So anytime when I was under 30, I was a kid, right? But like like in high school or whatever, hanging out with your buddies late at night, doing whatever, having a couple beers. And, oh, wait, you can't have beers when you're in high school. Shut up. So anyway, um, come on, we all grew up on Earth. We're adults now. We can talk. So anyway, where would you go? There's nothing's open except White Castle. So we would always go. What's up, Ginger Jimmy Jr.? Oh, only a ginger can call another ginger. So when you're late at night, White Castle was the only thing open. So the point is, I'm not stupid. I know and understand that their food isn't the greatest, most incredible food in the world. But having grown up on it, having had it so much, every once in a while, you get that taste for a White Castle, and only White Castle tastes like White Castle. There is nothing in the world that can do anything to give you that taste except for White Castles. It's unique.
Man, it's too bad you didn't have an In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, we don't have In-N-Out burgers out here. What we do have is we have a lot of egg salad sandwiches. Those are really popular out here. I don't know why. But that's what everybody's eating.
A salad made out of egg?
You never heard of egg salad?
Like eggs. Like you get eggs and you put them in a salad.
Yeah, that's a normal thing.
And you call this a sandwich?
No, if you make egg salad, you could put that on a sandwich. You put it on 2 pieces of bread.
What's the difference between just having like some hard-boiled eggs and some bread with some lettuce? Is that the same thing?
No. Okay, all right. So you're getting confused. All right, there are salads where you could take a hard-boiled egg, cut it up, and put it in the salad. That is the thing. But what egg salad is it's like eggs and onions and celery and stuff like that mixed up with like mayonnaise. Kind of like pasta salad.
What?
Yeah.
How are these eggs made? Do you scramble them?
No,
mayonnaise? Why do you need mayonnaise?
Dude, I thought you were from America. You don't know what eggs? It's like potato salad, yeah, but with eggs instead of potatoes.
What are these salads that I've never heard of before? And they're egg salad? That's not a salad. Isn't salad just lettuce? What is going on? What's happening? Why is the world ending?
You never heard of potato salad? You never heard of egg salad?
I've heard of potatoes.
Here, let me help you, Jerry. The definition of the word salad is not there's lettuce in it. That's not the definition of the word salad. Okay? You could put egg salad on a bed of lettuce, in fact, and serve it. Chicken salad is a thing as well. Yes.
Well, I've heard of chicken salads. You have chicken salad. You have a chef salad. I've heard of a chef salad.
No, not a salad that has chopped chicken in it. Oh my God! Look, hold on. We gotta educate this dude, man. Look at this. Hold on. Let me show you this, buddy.
Yeah. Paul on Slave has hit me with a bunch of word salad, but dude, I understand some salad doesn't need to have lettuce.
Boom. You see your screen there, bud?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Egg salad. Egg salad.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Egg salad.
Okay, so you guys are just trying to confuse me with language then. All right, I got you.
There's the ingredients of the egg salad. There you go. Egg salad. Egg salad. And then here, I'll show you some potato salad. Potato salad. Boom, potato salad. Potato salad.
Oh, I know that. Okay.
Right.
We call that papa puree.
Ah, Okay. There's some polo salad, chicken salad, chicken salad, chicken
Okay,
salad.
okay, okay. So a salad is anything that you use mayonnaise with? Is this all like mayonnaise concoctions?
No, because there are salads that are just your lettuce and tomatoes and
So what's the definition of a salad? Because I'm confused now.
look, salad is like it's not your entree. Okay, it's all right. So let's say that you go out to dinner, right? And you want to order like a steak dinner, okay? The steak itself is the entree, okay? So before your entree, you get either a soup or a salad. Soup obviously is liquid, right? With some kind of food boiled in it. Salad is dry. I mean, obviously mayonnaise isn't dry, but I mean it's not like a bowl of liquid like a soup. It's a salad. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into it, I would like to say that technically the definition of salad, and I was over explaining it, and Paul Rumor Frazier come through with the 2 pounds. And he's got it right. He simplified it. I'm trying to overcomplicate it. It's a mix of cold ingredients meant as a starter. It's not the entree, it's a starter, and it's cold. And that's the definition of a salad. You mix ingredients that are cold and you eat it to start your meal. It's not the actual entree itself, like I said. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Rumor Frazier for 2 pounds. Here's your Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right.
I get it. Okay, so it's a bunch of cold ingredients to start off a meal. That's what a salad is.
Basically, yes. You mix a bunch of cold stuff together. That's why, like, your standard salad, right? Like, but see, that's the thing, because if you actually look at salads, they all have names. Okay, it's not just like if you take lettuce and tomatoes and I don't know onions and chop them up and put them in a bowl. That's a salad. There's Caesar salad. There's house salad. There's potato salad. There's bean salad. There's all different kinds of salads.
Well, it does make a lot of things clearer for me now, because I would always wonder why at the Sizzler, when you went to the salad bar, you could get like chicken strips and like all kinds of other things that didn't seem to me that were part of a salad. I'd be like, wow, this is kind of like a ripoff here, because I'm paying for a salad bar, but I'm getting a whole bunch of other stuff like chicken tenders and like taco shells to make tacos and stuff like that. So that clears that up. And then the other thing it clears up, I always thought they were asking me if I wanted a super salad, but it was a soup or salad.
Or salad.
I was like, super salad, but they never came with a super salad. I was like, if you were just gonna offer me a regular salad, I don't know why you were asking me if I wanted a super one.
That wasn't a super salad. Oh yeah, they got taco salad too. That's a thing.
Yeah, I never understood the taco salad thing either.
Here's one of my favorites. This is called chop salad. I love chop salad. Look at that. Ooh wee. Here's the ingredients. Oh, look at all that good stuff. You got your avocados, your beans, you got your chopped up chicken, you got everything.
You get
look at the red onions. Oh man.
Avocado is the bacon of vegetables.
No, see, you're thinking of you're thinking of what they call a garden salad, because that's just vegetables.
No, but I'm just saying, like, avocado is the bacon of vegetables. It's like you can put avocado on anything.
Is the bacon of vegetables. I got you.
Did I say that right? Are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me.
I misunderstood you. And then we got Cobb salad. Somebody in the chat is talking about they want a picture of Cobb salad. But look, what do you got? You got a message from Chris Kelling. El ensalada de huevos. I know what
La
that means.
ensalada de huevos.
Oh yeah. You don't have to translate that one, homie. I
No,
got that.
no son huevos rancheros.
Oh no. All right, Chris. That's awesome. And here's your Hezekiah happy dance for that wonderful donation. All right. Oh, we're having a lot of fun today. We've gotten way off track, but we're having fun talking about food, so it's all good. Yeah, avocado is great. It's very healthy, you know. Um, wrong button. There you go. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Um, Cobb salad can be an entree. Well, anything could be an entree if there's enough on it to fill your tummy. Again, but the idea is it's meant originally invented to be, you know. I mean,
I shut up. I like I like how he still refers to his stomach as a tummy. Oh, the tummy.
yeah, man, you gotta fill your tummy up. Um, broccoli salad with bacon, raisins, and sunflower seeds. And then Anastasia Beaverhausen's like, no. Cottage cheese with fruit. Is that a salad? Sure. Why not? Call whatever you want a salad as long as it's not a T-bone steak. 'Cause that's an entree. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're right at the 3-hour mark. So I'm going to wrap it up there because you guys are making me want to go eat breakfast.
A wrap? You gonna go have a wrap? Hey, did you get my picture of the chili cheese fries?
All right, say goodbye, Jerry.
Goodbye, Jerry.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Always great to have you here. We had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow morning. And don't forget the lineup for our Saturday night snafu. The Saturday night snafu with Hezekiah and Frauditor News Network. Ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday, April 22nd, our guest is going to be Unclean Hands. That's right. And then on April 29th, we're going to have the one and only K-Far. That's right. And on May 6th, on May 6th, Corrections 101. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And then on May 13th, the one and only SMR Labs 777, we're going to find out the secret of how he does his voices so well. And then on May 20th, Professor Crack from the Idiopathic Truth. May 27th, Takedown, Exposing Frauditors. And then we're going to start the month of June. Ladies and gentlemen, on June 3rd, the one and only According to Asia is going to be here. And on June 10th, everyone's favorite Frauditor Wrangler, the Baba Yaga of Frauditors. That's right. And then on June 17th, the Black Heart Night, Part 2. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on June 24th, yes, that's right, the one and only our favorite Katie Z. That's right. And live first, ladies and gentlemen, the Welsh News Network. I better see both of you. And then on July 8th, Debo's Nation. All right. It's going to be a great time. We got a great lineup coming up. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and all your support. Love you guys. Always a good time. And like my always Elvis Gnome always says at the end, yeah. Love you guys. I'm all shook up. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.